Friday night.
This has been Football Friday Night from the Total Media Sports Network, presented by Slark's Collision Center. Tonight's show has been welcomed by
Holzer Health System,
Howard Hanna McMillan Network,
A.T. Hoy Transport,
Higgins Steel Roofing,
Rocky Outdoor Gear Store,
Nick Station,
Steak and Shake,
True Track Garage Doors,
McFadden Insurance,
Ohio Valley Bank,
Hocking College,
Area Agency on Aging District 7,
Willis Advantage Property Solutions,
Hidcock Glass,
and Southern Ohio Souls.
Make sure to join us before and after your high school football game every Friday night. This has been a production of the Total Media Sports Network. All rights reserved.
WIRO-FM, Ironton, Ashland, Portsmouth, Huntington, USA. News Talk 106.7, The Eagle, a Total Media Group station.
The following is a special sports presentation from the Total Media Group Sports.
Week 1, Week 14, or Week 6. It doesn't matter. It's Ironton Wheelersburg, and you know what you're going to get.
Anticipation was different, but it's game week, and it's Ironton versus Wheelersburg. So, that's all that needs to be said. There's no difference. It's going to be great. I can't wait for kickoff.
I mean, yeah, it is another game, but, we treat it a little different because, we don't like them, they don't like us. So we're trying to do anything, like all the small details, we're just trying to get right.
Two programs that hold football in a high regard, and communities come out and support one another. And, both of us always look to get an opportunity to play again in the playoffs, and here we are in the regular season. It's a test. While it's not at the very first half of things, it's in the middle of things, but is again, a good gauge point for each of us to see where we're at.
Last year, Ironton won both matchups with the Pirates by a combined score of 92-7, but Wheelersburg feels that it's much better than the team in 2024, and they've shown it early, starting 5-0 and coming off a 52-7 win a week ago. Their defense has been dominant, holding opponents to less than 6 points per game. But Ironton's offense has averaged nearly 50 points per game, led by a strong ground attack and impressive passing attack, and paired with a defense giving up just 8 points per game. You have a recipe that has garnered 4 running clocks in their first 5 games. Say what you want, but these teams simply don't like each other. And with both teams unbeaten and ranked 1 and 2 in the region, this one leans to an all-out gridiron war. From Ed Miller Stadium, it's 5-0 Ironton and 5-0 Wheelersburg, and it's coming up next on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
This is Ironton, and this is Fighting Tiger Football. News Talk 106.7 WIRO proudly brings you the defending Division 5 state champions, the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Coming up, the Buckeye Monument Company Countdown to Kickoff with coaches' comments, starting lineups, and more. Powered by Buckeye Monument Company on South 3rd Street. It's next on your new home of Ironton Sports. News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Since 1896, Liberty Bank has been a vital part of the community. As a community bank, they're committed to the people and businesses in the area. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans, construction loans, and automotive loans. It's personal service with a smile, and they treat you like family. Liberty Bank in Ironton and Proctorville says, "Go Tigers." Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Since 2002, Abbott Home Care has been locally owned, proudly serving families across Southeast Ohio. With a team of skilled nurses, home health aides, and medical social workers, Abbott Home Care offers top-quality occupational, physical, and speech therapy. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurance plans because caring for the community is what they do best. Nationally recognized as a home care elite top agency, Abbott Home Care is where caring professionals care for our community. Visit AbbottHomeCare.com.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. State champs last year and ready to do it again.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars.
And lots of them.
2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized road-legal golf carts that are all about you. Your color, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye!
This is the Buckeye Monument Company countdown to kickoff. Time now to hear from Ironton head coach Trevin Pendleton. A conversation brought to you by the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce. Here are Jason Filyaw and Trevin Pendleton.
All right, Coach, it's Berg week. Everybody's excited about this week. We'll go back and we'll talk about the game against Jackson. You guys got behind early, but turned things around and scored 42 points in the first half after that field goal. Momentum, another big thing. We talked about that. Once it started, it was hard to stop, and you guys just continued to roll with that in the first half.
Yeah, we was able to do a lot of things to capture momentum early. Obviously, the game didn't start out how we wanted. You never want to allow the opponent to have the ball for 5+ minutes, and, part of that was on our own fault, with the muff punt. But the sudden change situations that you can't replicate in practice, where we do muff a punt, and we give it back to them in our own territory, and deep in our own territory, and our defense bows up and actually forces -3 yards on the next 3 plays, and we end up giving up a field goal. But even to win those sudden change opportunities, those are things that allow us to grow as a team. And, you see a lot of growth throughout those adverse situations that were put in. And then, we was able to flip the script there and get the ball back and go down and score. And then we was able to steal some possessions ourselves. So to lose momentum and recapture it so quickly, it was a great sign to see out of our young men.
The thing I like about this team this year is the diversity that you have, because we've talked in previous weeks about 8 different guys carrying the ball. Mm-hmm. Last week, Caden completes 6 passes, all to 6 different receivers. So it's anybody can step up, and anybody's number can be called at any time during the game, couldn't it?
Yeah, I know that was mentioned earlier this week. That's a crazy stat. I didn't even know that. But, yeah, there's a lot of diversity, and there's a lot of playmakers. Sometimes it's a struggle to get the ball in the hands of those guys enough. But we tell them, I don't care if you get 1 opportunity or 5, make the most of your opportunities. And our kids are really taking a liking to that, and they're stepping up and doing it. Obviously, I know he threw for at least 3 touchdowns, and if we only completed 6 passes to 6 different guys, and 3 of them go for touchdowns, that's pretty good odds.
I'll take those chances. And Tyler Carmen, a couple of carries and 2 touchdowns, so you like those odds too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach, halfway through the season right now, I guess if you give a midterm grade, where would you guys say that you have surprised yourself maybe this year, and where you need to improve the second half of the season?
I think we've surprised ourselves in the fact that we're getting off the fast starts, and then and we're playing aggressive up front. We're making some mistakes, but we're playing aggressive, and you like to see that. The thing that we'd like to improve on is just some consistency, and obviously sustaining that fast start when we get it. There's been some times of lapses of possession here, possession there. When you get in big games, you can't have those, so we got to grow in that aspect.
All right, the second half of the season begins tonight at Wheelersburg, team that's 5-0. Last year they started off 0-3, turned things around. This year, different story. They started 5-0, big win last week. How much difference have you seen in the team this year as compared to last year's Wheelersburg team?
Oh, yeah, you see a lot of difference. Not necessarily scheme-wise or anything. Defensively, some schematics have changed, but just the kind of the intensity that they're playing with, the structure that they're playing with, and discipline that they're playing with. It's Wheelersburg football in a nutshell. It's what they do. It's like where they like to hang their hat on. They're going to make you go out and beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. So we're excited for the challenge.
On offense, some playmakers. Quarterback Braylon Rucker's been there for 3 years, so he's an experienced guy. Kenyon Evans on the outside. They've got some good running backs as well. Anybody stand out on the offensive side?
Yeah, like you said. Number one, obviously, Rucker. The kind of offense goes through him, whether it's the run game or the pass game. He's able to extend plays and do a lot with his legs. And then, on the outside, they got the Miller boy and Kenyon Evans that are both playmakers that can hurt you at any given time. And then running back does a good job. Elijah Brown, he does a really good job of just keeping his legs turning and fighting for extra yards.
You mentioned the change schematically defensively. What are they doing now that's different, and what makes them so? It looks like they're a lot quicker this year, and they fly to the ball.
Yeah, they're now predominantly a 3-4 cover 4 team, very similar to us. So that where in the past they've been split field coverage and 4-2-5 and jumped into some odd front here and there, but now they're predominantly a 3-4 cover 4 team.
And finally, Coach, you get into Week 6, and this is normally a Week 1 game. Is there any difference as far as – I mean, I don't think it matters. Whenever Ironton and Wheelersburg get on the field, there's going to be intensity. It's going to be a great game. But any difference in adding 5 weeks in between when you normally play?
It's not. Obviously the wait and anticipation was different, but it's game week, and that's Ironton versus Wheelersburg. So, that's all that needs to be said. There's no difference. It's going to be great. I can't wait for kickoff.
It's going to be a good game. Coach, we appreciate your comments. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Go Tigers.
Trevin Pendleton, head coach of the Tigers, back after this timeout. News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
You're tuned in to Ironton Fighting Tigers football, and it's brought to you in part by Desco Federal Credit Union. Locally owned and right here for you with 8 branches across Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. They've got great rates and a mobile app that makes banking super easy. Plus, your money is insured up to $1 million. Check out DescoFCU.org or give them a call at 800-488-0746. Desco Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal, and all about you.
Glockner's annual Ultimate Tailgate event is here, and you can make the buy of the year with special event savings and Glockner's lowest live market prices on the season's best inventory. We make it easy to shop because we never inflate our prices in hopes of winning a negotiating contest. No tricks, games, or hidden fees. Plus, get a cash offer for your trade above current market value in less than 15 minutes during the Ultimate Tailgate event.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan.
The health plan is still growing, giving you a large network of doctors, friendly and helpful customer service representatives, and competitive, flexible pricing plans that meet your needs. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Get game day ready at Koon's Corner, 1412 South 3rd Street in Ironton. From custom t-shirt designs to the best selection of Fighting Tiger apparel, they've got your hometown spirit covered. And while you're there, step inside Sip & Shop, Ironton's only coffee cafe, serving up craft coffee, ice refreshers, and more. Whether you're repping the Tigers or just relaxing with your favorite drink, Koon's Corner is your spot. Kevin, Amy, and the crew at Koon's Corner say, go Big I.
Now, back to the Buckeye Monument Company countdown to kickoff.
Back on the Buckeye Monument Company countdown to kickoff, Ironton Wheelersburg tonight at Miller Stadium. Jason Filia joined now by Rob Woodward, the head coach of the Wheelersburg Pirates. Coach, comparing last year to this year, got off to a slow start last year, turned things around, but this year you guys got off to a tremendous start, including last week's win over Valley, 52-7. That was a game where lightning struck really quick for you guys, and you guys were able to put them away pretty early. Some big plays for you guys offensively and defensively, wasn't it?
Yeah, another year of growth that you see out of your skilled position players, which we've been leaning on those guys the last couple of years. They've really had to step into those positions as sophomores, juniors. And as a coaching staff, you really start to figure out where they can best be successful. They start to understand one another, and that's what you're always trying to do. We felt like we did that last year after those first 3 games that were tests for us to try to really establish our identity. And we've been able to put that on display here through these first 5 games. Last week being the best representation of that. And 7 plays that we had of offense, 6 of those went for touchdowns. 1 was called back, which the insinuating play, the next play happened to be a touchdown as well. So execution, when you look at it, those our players were executing at a high level. That just boats their preparation, their another year of growth. We got a lot of seniors in some of those positions. So those are things you like to see as a coach, and happy to see them all coming together.
Coach, it looks like, we talk about the offense a lot and a lot of the skill players, but it looks like your defense is playing lights out this year, giving up 7 points last week. And really, it seems like a lot of quickness, a lot of speed, a lot of hats to the ball on your defense this year. Have you seen a huge improvement from last year to this year in that side of the ball?
Definitely. And again, a year gets a lot of that experience in there. You know, we got 2 linebackers that last year was the first time that they had really started in the position. Those guys are both back this year and playing extremely well. We got 2 outside linebackers where Elijah Brown has been there for the last 2. This is his 3rd year at the position. Hunter Henderson has stepped in, first year down at the position, but his skill set really brings a lot to the table, a lot of speed, athleticism, strength there. Kenyon Evans has been doing really well out the corner position. He was a guy that played down inside last year, so he's moved out, and I think that's worked better for his skill set. So a lot of speed. Ison ended up front, Ryan Meeker up front. Landon McGraw has been doing a tremendous job this year down there. Landon's a senior for us. Didn't have a ton of experience. We've kind of worked him into that position, but through the first 5 games, he's done a tremendous job. He hasn't been perfect every play, and he recognizes that, but his consistency when he's graded out has been at a high level, and he's recognized how to help the 2 guys behind him or the 2 guys that are outside of him on given formational alignments, how he can do his job to help them. And that's what you want, a defense that understands selfless play, gap control, how they can play off of one another. And it's trying to get those guys to understand how that fits. And through these first 5 games, we've been understanding how that fits. Multiple times we've been able to stop teams inside the red zone, going back to the McNick game, going back to the Jackson game, making big stops when we needed to and getting the ball back over in our offense's hands.
Yeah, and they were relentless last week against Valley. Start the second half of the season tonight against Ironton. They're 5-0 as well. You guys are battling for the top spot in the region. What stands out to you compared to last year? Obviously, they lose a lot of seniors, but this year, again, the ball just keeps rolling. What do you notice in Ironton this year?
Well, again, they've got athletes in positions that are big, strong, fast, something that we always expect with any of that. They lost the quarterback last year in Braden Schreck, who was one of the smartest football players that I've seen on the field. I could just recognize his ability to, in play or in game, adapt to situations and really understand how he can get the ball to the athletes. Kevin Edwards has stepped in there now, and while he brings that athleticism to the table that Braden was not as quick out of the pocket. I don't want to say that either one of them and discredit him as an athlete in those positions, but they both brought different things to the table. But we've got to really recognize where Edwards is in terms of his pocket presence, because he likes to get out of there really quick. Of course, they got a running back 24 that is one of the tough running back there that we've seen the last couple years. So those are all their skilled position players are things that we're going to have to account for and be alert to. They continue to be aggressive on defense, aggressive with their front 5, with the back half, just really keeping things in front of them. So those are all things that you got to be patient and consistent with what you're able to do offensively, and look to gain the strikes where you can, when you can. And those are all things that we're going to have to really work at in a tough football game. Anytime you're playing an opponent that brings the athleticism that they do, it'll be just those small successes that we've got to be consistent with for 4 quarters.
And I know, Coach, finally, this is a game that's usually the first part of the season, week 1, and everybody talks about it in the offseason, moves back to week 6, but it still doesn't lose any of that luster, right? I mean, it's still Ironton Wheelersburg, and it's going to be a battle. You know that. Absolutely.
It's still these 2 programs that hold football in a high regard, and communities come out and support one another. And, both of us always look to get an opportunity to play again in the playoffs, and here we are in the regular season. It's a test. While it's not at the very first half of things, it's in the middle of things, but is again, a good gauge point for each of us to see where we're at. And you play top-level teams so that you can improve yourself. And, you don't want to get in the middle of a season and not be challenging and working to try to get that improvement. Here we are, both of us are going to get a good test tonight.
It's going to be a good one down at Ed Miller Stadium. Rob Woodward, head coach of the Wheelersburg Pirates. Coach, I appreciate the time. Best of luck against the Tigers and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Go Berg.
All right, back after this timeout with more on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle.
Hungry for that taste of home but don't feel like cooking? Head across the river and visit Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen on 16th Street in Ashland. Missy serves up old-fashioned home-cooked meals, and the atmosphere makes you feel right at home. Hearty breakfasts and daily specials are budget-friendly and fresh. Uncle Paul and Missy's is proud to support the Ironton Fighting Tigers and say go Big I. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together.
Since 1896, Liberty Bank has been a vital part of the community. As a community bank, they're committed to the people and businesses in the area. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans, construction loans, and automotive loans. It's personal service with a smile, and they treat you like family. Liberty Bank in Ironton and Proctorville says, "Go Tigers." Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for the Cincinnati Insurance Companies, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your home, auto, life, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Cincinnati Insurance Company's policy for you. Call 740-532-8755.
We offer the latest in innovative technology. From state-of-the-art online and mobile banking technology to fast and easy online mortgage and loan application from the comfort of your home, and with experienced local bankers to guide you along the way. We have the technology. We have the team. Call us today. We're an equal housing lender. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
You're listening to the Buckeye Monument Company Countdown to Kickoff.
Well, as we said, it doesn't matter if it's week 1, week 6, week 10, week 14, it's Ironton Wheelersburg. 2 premier programs in Southeast Ohio get together every year. It's always the biggest game in Southeast Ohio, regardless of where it falls on the calendar. And tonight, no exception. 5-0 Ironton, 5-0 Wheelersburg. Wheelersburg's first in the region. Ironton is second. Big game to start the second half of the season. Good evening, everyone. Jason Filion, Kevin Anthony, along with you on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and on our YouTube channel on Kool Hits, the Kool Hits YouTube channel. Glad to have you along tonight for this big matchup. It's one we've all been waiting for. There was talk, of course, in the offseason and moving this game back, Kevin, and here we are in week 6, and we've seen huge crowds to start the season. There's all the trash talk in the offseason. You get 5 more weeks of trash talk now. But look at this place. It is jam-packed. More folks are still coming in. And this is what Southeast Ohio football is all about.
Exactly, Jason. And you can look as far as you can see. There's people still trying to get here.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And this is a great venue for football. And, we've been here over the years. Nothing has changed. First game, 6th game, playoffs. It's all big. Ironton and Wheelersburg. And tonight is no different. I'm looking forward to an exciting contest. Some noisy jugs and some.
Some Joyzy. I thought you were getting all the Northeast. Joyzy. I'm from Joyzy. Ironton Wheelersburg, both 5-0 on the season. Ironton coming off a big win over Jackson last week, 49-10 running clock. Wheelersburg also had a running clock, and they took care of Valley early. That was a battle of unbeatens. Both teams were 4-0. Wheelersburg scored 7 plays, 7 touchdowns, and it was 52-7 at the half. Of course, you had a running clock there. This Wheelersburg team offensively was clicking, but I'm leaning more, Kevin, to their defensive side of the ball because they're not allowing a whole lot this season.
And that's what I like about both teams, both Ironton and Wheelersburg. Both teams are equipped with so many athletes. It's unbelievable, as well as depth. You've got the track and field team of Wheelersburg and the track and field team of Ironton playing a lot of key positions. So, to me, it's speed in the trenches and speed on the outside and speed in the secondary. A lot of speed. And what that speed does is allow you to get to the ball quick, and negate big plays.
A ton of points on the line here today for these two teams, and I have a lot to say. Come postseason time, of course, only 12 teams make the region tournament instead of 16. They've cut it down 4 teams from a year ago, but I don't think there's going to be any question that these two teams will once again qualify for the postseason, and they could meet once again in the playoffs in 2025 like they did in 2024. Ironton won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Wheelersburg will get the football first. Time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing. For Wheelersburg, it's Braylon Rucker, the senior quarterback, 6'180". He's thrown for 614 yards and 5 touchdowns this season, completing 73% of his passes. In the backfield, Elijah Brown, 5'10", 180, and a senior. We'll see on the outside, receiver Xavier Miller, 5'11", 160, and a junior. Hunter Bivens, 5'8", 170, and a senior. And Kenyon Evans, 6'1", 175, and a senior. The offensive line, Ryan Meeker, returning starter, the lone returning starter, 6'3", 265, anchors the line at center. The guards are Caleb Shepard and Ison Emnett. Shepard, 5'11", 210, and a senior. Emnett, 5'11", 235, and a senior. The tackles are Hunter Lawson on the right side, 6'5", 310, and a junior, and Alexander Ritchie on the left side, 6'6", 315, and a senior. The tight end is Brady Doss, 6'1", 210, and a senior. The Pirates are coached by Rob Woodward in his 18th season, 174 wins and 45 losses. He is the all-time win leader at Wheelersburg. On the defensive side, Ironton will counter with this lineup. The front line has been dominant all year. Aiden Hensley anchoring the line at nose guard, 5'11", 230, and a senior. Braden Lynn, defensive end, 5'11", 215, and a junior. Mason Wheeler, 6', 240, and a junior. The linebacking core will consist of Zane Williams, Ethan Sutton, Jacob Hughes, and Tyson Cox. Zane Williams, 5'9", 200, and a senior. Sutton, 5'10", 205, and a junior. Hughes, 5'11", 175, and a sophomore. And Cox, 6', 200, and a senior. Braden Baker, Ashton Lane of the corners. Baker, 5'10", 175, and a senior. Lane, 6'3", 180, and a junior. And the safeties will be Bryson Mullins, 5'10", 175, and a junior. And Caden Edwards, 5'11", 180, and a junior. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing. Ironton, of course, coached by Trevin Pendleton, who won his 87th game of the season last week, 87-14 in his 8th season. Right now, the Wheelersburg Marching Band with our national anthem. From the Wheelersburg High School Marching Band. This is a series that has been led by Ironton. They've won 23 matchups in this series. They're 23-14. Games here at Wheelersburg, the Tigers have won 10 of 18, and Ironton has won 4 consecutive games, including last year's combined 92-7, 55-0 in the regional finals at South Point, 37-7 at Wheelersburg. Yes, we're back down here for a second year in a row. The last Wheelersburg win came in the playoffs, 17-14 in 2021 at Portsmouth. Tigers won the 2 previous games in 21 and 19, both at Ironton, 40-6 and 30-6. None of those games matter. What matters is the game tonight. Both teams 5-0. Ironton without 5 players tonight. Address that as we go throughout the broadcast. But Ironton is ready for this one. They are fired up. They want to show Wheelersburg that last year was not a fluke, and the domination continues. For the Pirates, well, they've got something to prove after getting blasted last year by the Fighting Tigers, and off to the great start here in 2025. You've got common opponents for these two teams, McNicholas and Jackson. Wheelersburg beat McNicholas 10-7 here and beat Jackson at Jackson 17-7. Ironton beat McNicholas 29-7 in Cincinnati and beat Jackson at home 49-10. Tiger offense averaging 47.6 points per game, while the defense is giving up 8.2. The Pirate offense 31.4 points per game and giving up defensively 5.8. One final timeout, and we will come back and get you set for kickoff from Ed Miller Stadium. Ironton, Wheelersburg next on News Talk 106.7 WIRO and Kool TV.
This has been the Buckeye Monument Company Countdown to Kickoff, powered by Buckeye Monument Company on South 3rd Street. Kickoff is just minutes away on your home for Ironton Sports. News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
The moments, the images, the memories. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. With Randall Crank Photography, you'll have a lifetime of conversations. Randall Crank Photography captures those images on the field, on the court, and in any setting. Whether it's senior portraits, sports or action shots, highlight and hype videos, or team shots. Randall Crank Photography gives you the shots you'll love and cherish. Call and schedule your session today, 740-237-7796, or connect on social media at Randall Crank Photography.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
Looking for affordable auto insurance coverage? Sheer Mountain Insurance has the deals that are right for you. We can insure all cars and all drivers regardless of age or driving record. That's Sheer Mountain Insurance. Call 740-532-8755 and get your online quote today at sheermountain.com.
Got some spare time? Then how about a trip to Spare Time Recreation? There are so many things to do. You can skate, you can bowl, you can play laser tag till your heart's content. Spend some spare time in the game room and take a break from all the fun at the snack bar. And then if you have any more spare time, you can do it all over again. Check about booking Spare Time Recreation for a party. Just call 740-533-1222. That's 740-533-1222. And spend some spare time at Spare Time Recreation Center, 1216 South 3rd Street, Ironton.
The champs are back and fighting to win their second straight title.
Touchdown, Fighting Tigers!
Ironton football is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ohio Valley Bank, 2nd Street Auto Sales, Shearer Mountain Insurance, Abbott Home Care, Desco Federal Credit Union, Patties and Pints, The Armory Smokehouse, Liberty Bank, Glockner of Ironton, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, Spare Time Recreation, Coon's Corner, the health plan of the Ohio Valley, White Label Ad Company, Anderson & Anderson Attorneys at Law, Buckeye Monument Company, BC Tool Rental, Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing, Iron City Hardware, George McCalvin for City Council, Ram Pharmacy, Schmidt Family Restaurants, Buffalo Wild Wings, Callahan's at the Oasis, Clark's Pump and Shop, and Bruce's Custom Carts. Now, let's get to the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for all of the action with the voice of the Tigers, Jason Filyaw and Kevin Anthony.
Not necessarily the booth, but we're on top of the press box here tonight from Ed Miller Stadium. It is Ironton and Wheelersburg, and we are just a few minutes away from kickoff. Jason Filyaw, Kevin Anthony with you on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, listening online, WIROradio.com, with the Total Media Sports app, and on Kool TV with the Ironton channel, or playlist, if you will, on the Kool TV YouTube page. The game's starting a little bit after 7 because of Spectrum Television. That's another reason we're on the roof. But still, it's a beautiful evening, a great view, a packed house, and this is what you want the midway point of the season. It feels like a playoff game here tonight.
You mean it's not? You mean it's not? Oh, okay.
It's not. It's a little bit warmer than a playoff game, but it still feels that way. I mean, this place is jam-packed, and folks are still coming in as we look a mile away. In fact, all the Ironton seats were full about an hour before kickoff. Folks sitting on the hillside, Ironton coming out of the locker room, and they'll run onto the field here momentarily, followed by the Pirates. Again, Wheelersburg will receive to start tonight's game as the Tigers won the toss and deferred to the second half. Tigers have come to play, as have the Pirates. Big game in Southeast Ohio here tonight, as it is each and every week. Wheelersburg, of course, last year lost in the regional final. Slow start last year for Coach Rob Woodward's team. They started the season 0-3, but really turned things around ended up playing for the regional championship where they were blasted by Ironton 55-0. Fighting Tigers run onto the field across the way, and Tiger Nation comes to their feet. They are fired up. Add a little extra juice. You turn that up. Remember in Spinal Tap, the movie, the knobs go up to 10, ours go up to 11. That's kind of what I feel like with this group right now.
This is just, an amazing atmosphere. If you're going to film Friday Night Lights, any type of movie, any type of setting, come to here or go to Texas Memorial Stadium, because it is lit up with fans and everybody. I mean, it brings all the rivalry fans out of the woodwork, whether it's social media or in person. And I'm excited to see what both these teams bring to the table.
All right, waiting for the entrance of the Wheelersburg Pirates coming out of their locker room to our left. About a minute and a half away from kickoff tonight. Get it cranked up, a little inner Sandman a la Virginia Tech. But a beautiful night. Temperature probably hovering in the mid-70s right now, low to mid-70s. Very few clouds in the sky, no chance of rain tonight. And this is it. Two schools that 20 minutes apart, but they just, Kevin, it doesn't matter what sport it is, they just don't like each other. Bottom line.
Yeah, bottom line. And that's an understatement with this too. And again, there's nothing that either of these teams would love to do but to embarrass each other on this stage. Spectrum TV, 106.7, Jason Filion,
Kevin Anthony.
We are here and ready to rumble.
If we remember, last year they played here, and there was a little congregation at midfield with the two teams jawing at each other. That did not happen pregame here in 2025, but I'm sure there will be plenty of jawing on the field as the game goes on. Ironton dressed in white jerseys and white pants trimmed in orange and black. Wheelersburg with the black jerseys and pants trimmed in orange and white. And our first cannon fire of the evening. Hopefully the only one if you're a Tiger fan. Of course, you've got the rock-filled milk jugs here in front of us. And across the way, you've got cowbells and horns. And last week, when Wheelersburg played Valley, they had the milk jugs. They were shaking them, and the officials stopped play and said, no milk jugs, no shakers, no noisemakers.
And if you got vuvuzela horn, and you got anything that is fun,
that is,
you can use it absolutely all night long.
So kind of a little dig at Valley from the PA announcer, because last week the official, it's at the discretion of the official and the home team. So they kind of stopped play in the first quarter and said, no milk jugs. Well, somebody, of course, shook it again, and he got tossed from the game. You're not going to have that here tonight. You got the vuvuzelas, popular in soccer. You've got cowbells, air horns, milk jugs, and just the old-fashioned mouse and vocal cords.
Yeah. And there's only one way to stop those, Jason.
That's right. Stop your opponent.
Stop your opponent, put points on the board, and then the milk jugs disappear, or the air horns disappear. So,
all right, deep to receive for Wheelersburg, Bryson Longfellow and Bryson Montavon. David Fields will kick away for the Tigers. He will be kicking from left to right from the 40-yard line. Tonight's kickoff, opening kickoff from Ironton, is powered by Liberty Bank.
Yeah. And, very interesting, because the most dangerous return man on this team is number 2, Kenyon Evans, and he's ready for any short stuff. So they scouted the Fighting Tigers. We're going to move our deep threat up within 15, 20 yards of the ball, just in case you want to send something my direction.
People on their feet on both sides, loud. We're ready for kickoff. Ironton, Wheelersburg. Again, Montavon And Longfellow deep to receive. Fields approaches, slams on the brakes, spreads out. Special teams has been phenomenal for Ironton this year. See how they do on the opening kickoff here. Fields puts the foot to the ball, sends it down the field, and this game is underway as it heads back to the 1-yard line where it's fielded by Longfellow. Longfellow to the right across the 10, the 15. He's hit by Zane Williams and tackled at the 24-yard line. 24-yard return for Bryson Longfellow, and that's where the Pirates will set up first down and 10. There we go. We'll get a look at the Wheelersburg offense for the first time. They are led by senior quarterback Braylon Rucker, who has completed 73% of his passes on the season. 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions here in 2025. Elijah Brown, the running back, has run for 285 yards and 5 touchdowns, averaging more than 6 yards per carry. The Pirates will open up with 2 receivers to the wide side left, that being Xavier Miller and Kenyon Evans. Rucker from the shotgun. Brady Doss, the tight end. H-back to the right side. Now he'll shift to the left with Elijah Brown in the backfield. Here's the snap. Rucker running the quarterback keeper around the left side, looking for the edge. He breaks the tackle at the 25, then is hit by Bryson Mullins out at the 30-yard line. They may spot him at the 29 for a 5-yard pickup, and Rucker with the quarterback keeper around the left side. Following the block of his big left tackle, Alexander Ritchie, who's 6'6", 315 pounds.
Simply put, Wheelersburg's got to mix it up. A dose of Braylon Rucker, of course, Elijah Brown, and then a little bit of Kenyon Evans thrown in there. Got to keep the Fighting Tigers on their heels and guessing on defense.
5-yard pickup sets up second down and 4. Ball moves to the left hash mark. Rucker from the shotgun with 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, hands off to Brown. He's hit in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped back at the 27-yard line by Mason Wheeler. Wheeler got in there quickly and brings down Brown for a loss. It's third down and about 6 yards to go.
Run by number 26, Elijah Brown.
Checking out is Landon McGraw. They'll get another receiver in there, and Hunter Bivens. Bivens and Evans, 2 returning seniors.
For the Pirates. Ball spotted on their own
Rucker, Brown, and Ryan Meeker on the offensive line. Also a returning starter for the Pirates and Coach Rob Woodward. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Rucker from the shotgun. Claps his hands, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. Here comes the pressure. He's being chased by Tyson Cox, gets away from it, lobs a pass. It's caught at the 40-yard line. That is Brown out of the backfield. He'll go down the sideline to the 30, 25-20. He's to the 15 and brought down. He just got behind everybody and gets a big gain all the way down inside the red zone.
Again, mix it up. Tiger defense is right there, but when you're going to be able to flush out Braylon Rucker, he can buy himself some time and get rid of the football, and he found Elijah Brown just behind the secondary, actually cornerback, who made the catch and run, as Jason said, all the way down to the 15.
Stephen Hall is checked in now as a running back on the left side of Braylon Rucker. Miller goes in motion. The handoff will, fake handoff, and Rucker runs to the left side where he runs into Ethan Sutton and Tyson Cox, getting down to about the 11, 12-yard line. Now here's the thing, you're already, I know they want a touchdown, but you have probably the most reliable field goal kicker in Southeast Ohio on the sidelines right now in Cooper Heimbach. Second down and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. Ball stays on the left hash mark. Evans wide left, Miller and Bivens wide to the right side. Brown is back in as the running back. Rucker claps his hands, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, slant pass, caught at the 1 by Bivens, and he's popped immediately. That's going to be a first and goal situation. Bryson Mullins on the stop, but the Pirates are right there at the goal line, knocking on the door.
And again, mix it up. Quarterback runs, got one to the running back out of the backfield, and right there, quick slant to the 1-yard line for another first down, I should say, for Wheelersburg.
They mark it at the 2. Braylon Rucker gets the play call from the sideline, runs back to the huddle. He'll send Kenyon Evans wide to the right side. 2 receivers left. Elijah Brown on the left hip of Rucker. The senior quarterback claps his hands, takes the snap. He will hand off Brown left side. He's in. Touchdown Pirates. 2-yard touchdown run by Elijah Brown, and the Pirates made that look easy. The one big play and then punch it right in. Elijah Brown, 2-yard score. Pirates go up 6-0.
And as Coach talked about, Rob Woodward, that is, during the pregame show. Execution, the name of the game. They executed brilliantly, but again, Braylon Rucker at quarterback able to get away and buy some time on that 58-yard completion to his running back out of the backfield to kind of continue that drive. So 6-0 as we wait for the point after.
And they don't have, yep, they do, Cooper Heimbach. Play clock is stop at 8. I don't know why it's not running. Now it's down to 1, and they get the snap off. Heimbach's kick was up and through. So the Pirates draw first blood. It's 7-0, 8:56 to play in the first quarter. We're back after this timeout from News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
It takes a great team to achieve mission success, and the Ironton Fighting Tigers know that teamwork makes all the difference. The mission at the Armory Smokehouse is to deliver the highest quality food and excellent customer service to every guest. That's done through teamwork, communications, and respect. There's been many courageous men and women who have walked these very floors and have used the same philosophy while defending our freedom and country. The Armory Smokehouse, 920 Vernon Street, Ironton.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. State champs last year and ready to do it again.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better start for the Wheelersburg Pirates, driving right down the field and scoring on Ironton's defense. 6 plays, 76 yards, 2:58 taken off the clock. Elijah Brown's 2-yard touchdown run and Cooper Heimbach's extra point kick makes it 7-0, and Heimbach just boots this one into the back of the end zone, so the Tigers will set up first down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
It'll be first down and 10 Tigers, calls from the own 20-yard line.
Your offense comes out, puts points on the board quick, so what does that do to your defense? That should ignite this defense into trying to get these Tigers off the field and get the ball back. Ironton, conversely, needing to show their offensive prowess and answer that score of Wheelersburg.
All right, Caden Edwards in the shotgun. Pistol set behind him is Zane Williams. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Edwards claps his hands, takes the snap, hands off to Zane, and he is hit in the backfield, and he'll push forward to get just beyond the 20-yard line. Maybe a half yard on that run by Zane Williams. Offensively, Caden Edwards, the quarterback. Zane Williams is the tailback. Your receivers are Bryson Mullins, Maddox Markle, and Braden Baker. On the offensive line, Carter Bridges is the center. Jace Williams and Xander Hearn are the guards. Carson Akers and Caleb Jacobs are the tackles. Tyson Cox tight end right side. Here's Edwards taking, handing off again to Zane. Bouncing left, but not a lot of room there. He'll get out to the 23-yard line, and that's it. It is going to be third down as he was brought down by Elijah Brown. Now, Tigers definitely don't want a 3-and-out to start the drive after Wheelersburg just marched right down the field.
And Wheelersburg doing a nice job between the tackles, trying to secure Zane Williams before he's able to get free. 3rd and 7.
Edwards takes the low snap, rolls to the near side, looks downfield. Now he's going to tuck it and run, looking for a block. He cuts upfield, hit, and brought down right on the 30-yard line, and that would be good for a first down. The side judge says, yes, it would be a first down. I didn't see a flag, but I heard there was one.
Yep, sitting there at the 21.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
In the backfield.
Sideline warning.
Oh.
So that will be a first down for the Tigers on the run by Caden Edwards.
A 7-yard pickup that time by Caden. Drop back, didn't see anything downfield to throw the ball to, and what he does best, he gets the first down for the Fighting Tigers.
Bryson Mullins in, Braden goes out. Tigers will send Braden Baker and Mullins as 2 receivers to the left side. Maddox Markle to the right. Pistol set formation. Nope, now Zane moves up to the right side of Caden Edwards. Edwards claps his hands, takes the snap, and looks to throw. Deep drop. There's a flag. That's going to be a hold as Edwards dives ahead. 2 flags in the backfield, which will indicate a hold against the Fighting Tigers.
What could go down as a 3-yard loss and a second down or a 1st and 20.
Marking back to the 20-yard line where Ironton started the drive, and they've got it 1st and 20. 7-0 Wheelersburg on top, 7:27 to play in the first quarter. First drive for Ironton. Tigers will send 3 receivers to the wide side left. Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He is stretched out and brought down by Kenyon Evans just across the 20, diving ahead to the 22. Yards have been tough to come by here for Ironton on the first 4 plays.
It'll be 2nd down and 18 for the Tigers.
Defensively, the Pirates will go with a 3-man front. Landon McGraw, Brian Meeker, and Ison Emnett. 4-man linebacking crew is Luke Coons and Brady Doss on the inside, Hunter Henderson and Elijah Brown on the outside, Bryson Montavon and Kenyon Evans at the corners with Drew Bruhansel and Hunter Bivens as the safeties. Here's Edwards to the right side. Pocket collapses, breaks a tackle, getting behind a wall of blockers, but then getting plowed at the 24-yard line. Again, Hunter Henderson on the stop and good coverage downfield. And Ironton looks at 3rd down and long. They need to get to the 40-yard line.
Minimal gains by the Fighting Tigers due to that defensive pressure of Wheelersburg, but again, it's all about gap control too. They're not rushing up the football field and leaving big open gaps for Peyton Edwards to find. They're staying home and trying to do a good job of containment. 3rd and 17 for Ironton.
Empty backfield now. Zane Williams goes in motion to the left side. Edwards takes the snap. Time to throw. Flanker screen in front of Braden Baker and incomplete. 4th down. Well, Pirates got what they wanted. They got a first score and they got a stop on defense, and now Ironton is forced to punt.
Yes, and they can continue to use the noisemakers, and let's see if the talented number 2 drops back to receive this punt. Kenyon Evans, a dangerous return man. Last time I saw him, he was competing at the state track and field high jump competition with Tyler Carmen.
Bryson Mullins with the kick, a wobbler to the near side. It hits at the 40, takes a good Ironton roll across the 30, 25, and out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Good kick by Mullins. It's just his 6th punt of the season. The Pirates, who lead it 7-0, will get the football again with 5:37 to play in the opening quarter.
And you saw just that, kicking or punting the ball away from Kenyon Evans, the dynamic playmaker. 1st and 10. Wheelersburg, again, the key, mix it up, and that's what they did brilliantly in that first drive, mixing it up with the Rucker runs, the Rucker pass, and then again, running back sneaking out of the backfield, Elijah Brown, for a big 58-yard catch and run, which kind of put them in scoring territory. 1st and 10 at the 25.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Rucker from the shotgun again. He'll send Bivens in motion, and now a whistle and a timeout. They're going to send running back off the field. That was Stephen Hall. So you replace him with Elijah Brown.
And we've seen that, the entire season, whether it's a mouthpiece or knee pads or whatnot. Officials on the safety bringing players out.
Rucker again sends Bivens in motion to the right side, claps his hands and takes the snap. He's going to throw long down the far side. He's got Evans, and back there knocking it away. Oh, Mullins almost dove down and made that interception. Ashton Lane jumping high and knocking the ball into the air. Mullins flying over and diving down near the sideline, almost picked it off, but the ball hits the turf. Incomplete pass, 2nd down.
The guy who I would love to come out for high jump in track and field, Ashton Lane, is with the high jumper, Kenyon Evans, and basically high pointed him the ball, knocked it away, and that pesky Mullins almost came up with a pick.
Brock Biggs is in as an edge rusher, as the Pirates send 3 receivers from the wide side right. Rucker from the shotgun, pistol set with a running back behind him. He will hand off to Elijah Brown, and Brown is met there at the line of scrimmage and will go nowhere. No gain on the play.
Run by number 26, Elijah Brown.
And
Stop made by
Aiden
number
Hensley
51,
on the stop for the Tigers. 3rd down and 10 for the Pirates. 3rd and 11.
For the Pirates, ball spotted on their own 24-yard line.
Again, nice job at the Fighting Tiger defense. Gap security. And the guys, again, not over-rushing, but enough to beat your man in front of you and then find the ball. So 3rd down and 11 for Wheelersburg. Again, look for Rucker to try to create out of the pocket with his legs and maybe try to find a receiver out of the backfield.
Running back on his right hip, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Rucker will send Bivens in motion once again. He'll take the snap and roll the pocket to the right side. Rucker with some time, still rolling, fires out of bounds.
Flag.
If that was thrown at the 19-yard line, if that is a hold, it is against Wheelersburg. Ironton will decline the penalty and force the Pirates to punt.
Ran out of real estate to try to find someone open as Ironton, excellent job defensively, not allowing a black jersey behind them. So
offense, number 26, the penalty will be declined, 4th down.
Face mask call, 5-yard variety. I like that we have the officials mic'd up. Justin Mullmeister, the referee tonight. Here comes the punt team. Cooper Heimbach, a guy that can flip the field with his right foot. Maddox Markle deep to receive. He's standing back at around the 36-yard line. Heimbach will back up to the 10-yard line. Tiger defense forces a Pirate punt. Heimbach takes the snap, kicks it away. A wobbler that's going to hit at the 40, kicks back, and it will now roll back toward the Ironton goal line, but it's down to 36 by Wheelersburg. 1st and 10 for the Fighting Tigers, 4:20 to play in the first quarter.
Tigers unable to get anything going offensively that first series, but again, defensively, what do? Kind of stop the Wheelersburg offense and make them punt the ball. And we see the Tigers back on and trailing 7-0. 4:19 to play, first quarter, 7-0 Wheelersburg.
Carson Akers back in for the first time after injury. Sidelined him a few weeks. Ironton playing without Ben Williams tonight. Here is Caden Edwards, quarterback keeper, up the middle. He takes it across the 45, pushing forward. He's out to the 47, 48-yard line. And Edwards, with the quarterback keeper, gets about 11 yards, and that is a Fighting Tiger first down. A first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law.
Nice blocking up front again to get him a little crease. First down Tigers.
Single wide receiver to each side of the field. H back to the left side. Edwards takes. He will give to Zane left side. Big hole. Zane Williams across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. That's another first down for the Fighting Tigers. They may give him the 42. A first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law. Bryson Mullins, Tyler Carmen checking in for Mason Wheeler and Zane Williams. Get Ironton playing without Ben Williams tonight on the offensive line. Now Zane comes back in. Tyler Carmen goes back out. He'll be the running back on the left side of Caden Edwards. Single receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Mullins in motion. Fake the pop pass to him. Edwards looking for a hole up the middle. He'll get across the 40 and brought down at the 39-yard line. Maddox Markle had his helmet come off. Not sure if he has to leave the field for a play. He will. So Bubby Kidd will check in for him. 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7.
Nothing fancy the first 3 plays here of this drive. Just a little trap blocking up front and run between the tackles, or I should say between the guards. A couple of first downs, but Tigers sitting on a 2nd and 7.
Tyler Carmen back in. He's on the right hip of Caden Edwards with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Edwards will take and whistles on the play. Flag, offsides will be called against Wheelersburg. Move it 5 yards forward and give Ironton a 2nd down and 2. That linebacking core of Wheelersburg, especially on the inside, solid. You've got Hunter Henderson and Elijah Brown on the outside, but those 2 on the inside Luke Coons and Brady Doss, they lead the team in tackles. Doss with 25 and Coons with 23. And I think of Coons' 23 tackles, I think most of them came last week. He was all over the field against Valley. 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers from the 34 of Wheelersburg. 2:39 to play. Caden Edwards will line up under center. There's movement at the line. So the 5 yards you got, give it right back.
Second penalty of the game for the Fighting Tigers. As Jason said, we got 5, and Wheelersburg said we'll take those right back. So 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. First quarter, 2:33, 7-0, Wheelersburg.
They may have had something set up there, Kevin. They had Zane Williams here, but he was back, kind of in the backfield as a wideout with 2 blockers in front of him. Tyler Carmen back in, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Edwards again from the shotgun. Bryson Mullins in motion. Fake to him. Edwards runs right up the middle. He runs right into middle linebacker Luke Coons and pushes forward inside the 35 to the 34, where it will be 3rd down and very short for the Tigers. 3rd and maybe a yard and a half. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here come the big bruisers in for the Tigers. Mason Wheeler is in. Braden Lynn is in. And Braden Barber has checked in as well. Edwards under center. Double tight end set. Braden Lynn is at fullback. Zane Williams at tailback. Edwards will give to Zane. Zane bounces outside, cuts upfield across the 30, knocks over a defender. He's to the 25, still on his feet to the 20, pushing forward. He's to the 15, dragging defenders with him all the way down to the 13-yard line. What a run by Zane Williams. Zane, the train, barrels his way down the track for another first down. Brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
Give him 21. He wasn't satisfied with that first down. As he went off the left side, he said, I think I can get more. And he trying to kind of hit about 2, 3, 4 players down the field. 1st and 10, Ironton.
Same power formation with the eye set. The toss goes to the left side, the short side of the field to Tyler Carmen. He hits the sideline, lowers the shoulder, and dives his way down near the 5-yard line. I think maybe just outside the 5. He did not get out of bounds, they say, as the clock continues to roll. I don't know what that clock is doing. They've got 46, 45.
You got 1/100th of a second, yeah.
That's just all confusing.
7-yard pickup for Tyler Carmen, 2nd and 3.
Again, the power formation with both backs beside Caden Edwards. Braden Lynn on the right, Zane Williams on the left. Edwards fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 6-yard touchdown run from Caden Edwards, and the Tigers are an extra point away from tying the game.
All on the ground, Fighting Tigers. As they say, put the big boy pants on and let's go right at them. See if they can handle it. Tigers scoring in this first period, 18.0111 seconds on the clock.
0.011?
I made that last one.
I know you did. Bryson Mullins is the holder. Beckham Waginger on for the extra point. There's a flag on the play.
There are penalty flags on the play.
This is a PAT. Paramount Arts Center sponsoring the extra points. Find a full list of events online at ParamountArtsCenter.com. And you'll get the hairball tour tomorrow night, right, at the Paramount?
That's right.
Disconcerting act on the defense, number 5. That penalty would be declined.
Disconcerting act. I like that.
Yes.
So he must have been yelling hut or hike or something like that. Waginger ready for the extra points. And looking to tie the game here. Maddox Markle, the long snapper. Tosses it from backers flags. Yeah, it's got to be offsides against
There are penalty flags on the play.
Wheelersburg. Now, I mean, if you take the first penalty, now you're probably at the 1-yard line, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go half the distance. So, you know, you're trying to.
Offsides on the defense, 54. That penalty would be declined.
And again, the entire quarter, Wheelersburg's been trying to guess that snap count and try to get into that backfield.
Third time's the charm. There's another offsides.
There are penalty flags on the play.
It may be the point now where Ironton says, take it, let's go.
Wasn't I don't know, maybe it was professional football or college football. Wasn't there a play where it was a game where the defense kept doing something and the official said, if you keep doing it, we're going to award the other team 2 points. It was a pro football game. Yes, it was last year.
So now
Craig Harvey will.
Craig Harvey probably knows the answer to that.
Yes, I remember. Said, well, they keep doing it.
So now they move it to the 1, and the offense comes back out on the field.
The Eagles were doing the tush push so many times, but the defense kept jumping off multiple times. So, all right, let's go for 2.
All right, so the Tigers will line up in an I formation. Caden Edwards under center, Braden Lynn at fullback, Zane Williams at tailback. They need a yard for the 2-point try. Edwards takes and gives to Zane. He's hit in the backfield. He will not get the first down, so didn't pay off. Wheelersburg leads 7-6. 18 seconds to play in the quarter. We're back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan.
The health plan is still growing, giving you a large network of doctors, friendly and helpful customer service representatives, and competitive, flexible pricing plans that meet your needs. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Since 2002, Abbott Home Care has been locally owned, proudly serving families across Southeast Ohio. With a team of skilled nurses, home health aides, and medical social workers, Abbott Home Care offers top-quality occupational, physical, and speech therapy. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurance plans because caring for the community is what they do best. Nationally recognized as a home care elite top agency, Abbott Home Care is where caring professionals care for our community. Visit abbotthomecare.com.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Ironton ready to kick off. David Fields kicking off again from left to right. Kickoff brought to you by Liberty Bank. We'll get to Ironton's scoring drive in just a moment. Montavon and Longfellow deep to receive again for the Pirates. Ironton trailing 7-6 with 18 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Fields approaches the football, boots it away, a high kick down the hash mark right side where it's fielded by Longfellow. He'll run straight ahead. He is popped right at the 20-yard line. That was Aiden Justice, a freshman on kick coverage. Came down, he put a lick on Bryson Longfellow. 8.1 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Pirates will have it first down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Ironton is on the board again, or for the first time, I should say, thanks to a 7-play 64-yard drive that took 4:02 off the clock. Caden Edwards, 6-yard touchdown run. The Tigers went for 2, but the run failed, and we stand at 7-6. Wheelersburg with 18 seconds to play. Ironton's scoring drive is a service of Patties and Pints.
Whalen Rucker's first 2 drives of the game, 2 for 2 passing, 68 yards. Last offensive series, 0 of 2 passing. Let's see if they try to go to the air.
Quick pass out on the flat. Brady Doss makes the catch. He is brought down by Brock Biggs. Right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Good closing speed there by Brock Biggs. And that will bring the clock to 0, or will it? And they stopped it with 0.4 of a second, but the official said, look, that's it for the first half. Let's get this thing going. All right, 1 quarter in the books. This huge fight at Ed Miller Stadium, 7-6. Wheelersburg leads by 1. We're back with the second quarter after this break on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, the Eagle.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized, road-legal golf carts that are all about you. Your colors, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye!
You're tuned in to Ironton Fighting Tigers football, and it's brought to you in part by Desco Federal Credit Union. Locally owned and right here for you with 8 branches across Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. They've got great rates and a mobile app that makes banking super easy. Plus, your money is insured up to $1 million. Check out DescoFCU.org or give them a call at 800-488-0746. Desco Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal, and all about you.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
7-6. Wheelersburg leads by 1 after 1. Jason Billiot, Kevin Anthony, along with you on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, the Eagle. Kind of a feeling out process here. Ironton punting its first possession, Wheelersburg punting its second possession. Each team has a scoring drive. Wheelersburg's goes 76 yards, Ironton 64. And really just one big play from Wheelersburg where Rucker escaped and found a man that kind of got behind the defense, and Elijah Brown, and a big run kind of set up their score.
Yep. What do they call it? Gap control and eye discipline. And that time the eye discipline not working for the Fighting Tigers on that first initial Wheelersburg drive. Hopefully we've got that worked out. And again, that first drive started with Rucker running the football 5 and 4 yards and then finding a 58-yarder and a 10-yard slant. They looked really good that last drive. Tigers pretty much shut them down. So 2nd and 10 for Wheelersburg.
Stephen Hall, the running back in the backfield with 2 receivers to the wide side right. Rucker from the shotgun. He will shift the tight end, Brady Doss, from the left to the right side. Rucker taking, dropping back, has plenty of time to throw. Looking left, rolls that way. Now comes back to the right side, getting away from Mason Wheeler. Still time to throw. He'll hit the sideline and just throw this one away. He kind of waited till the very last second to get rid of that football, almost stepping out of bounds before he turned it loose.
And again, Rucker doing what he does best, just trying to bide time to hopefully find one of his receivers, catching a Tiger sleeping. He could not, and he wasn't able to go long or try to find anybody. Excellent defensive coverage by those 5 D-backs, so to speak, of the Fighting Tigers, and that'll set up a 3rd and 10.
Coverage sack, right?
Coverage sack indeed, yes.
Even though it wasn't a sack, it was incomplete, but Rucker did have plenty of time.
Yeah, at one point in time, I thought he was going to pull it down and run, but I guess that never really entered his mind, so 3rd and 10.
Xavier Miller goes wide to the right side. That's the wide side of the field. He's the only receiver there. Rucker will bring Kenyon Evans in motion. And the fake handoff. Rucker with the keeper up the middle. Slips a couple of tackles. Gets across the 25 and out to the 29-yard line, which would be good for a first down.
Run by Braylon Rucker.
Tigers just missing tackles right there. And a 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 10. And Wheelersburg gets it thanks to the legs of Braylon Rucker.
Yep, had Braylon Rucker nailed back there, at least the line of scrimmage, but he showed good quickness and elusivity and was able to get away for a first down and keep this drive going for Wheelersburg. Again, it's Braylon Rucker thus far, or bust for this Wheelersburg offense.
3 receivers to the wide side right. Rucker, shotgun toss, goes to Brown, looking for the edge. He's being pursued, and he is popped right at the 25-yard line by Tyson Cox. Aiden Hensley was there as well. But that will be a loss back to the 26-yard line. A loss of 3, 2nd down and 13 for the Pirates.
Yeah, unable to get the edge. Again, you got that quickness of the defensive end. Just a super job of the Fighting Tigers up front, not allowing a running back to get outside.
Bivens goes wide left, Rucker to the right. Brown on the left side of Braylon Rucker. Rucker takes the high snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw. Here comes the pressure. He throws to the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Almost a one-handed grab by Kenyon Evans. But a lot of pressure there on Rucker. We'll set up another 3rd down. 3rd and long for the Pirates.
Yeah, a couple plays before the Tigers getting no pressure, only rushing 3, maybe 4, which allowed Rucker to just kind of run around back there and look and get too much time. But this time, again, throws it out of bounds. 3rd and 13. It was 3rd and 10 before, so again, Rucker has been sort of the magician here on this particular drive. Tigers need a stop.
Tyson Harvey in as a safety for the Tigers. Caleb Jacobs in on the defensive line at nose guard. 3rd down, 13 for the Pirates from their own 26-yard line. They send 3 receivers to the wide side left. Rucker from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Deep drop, looking for the screen. Ironton has it covered up, so Rucker rolls to the right. He's going to have to tuck it and run. He's hit from behind by Braden Lynn and brought down at the 25-yard line. Another loss. Sack for Braden Lynn. And the punt team will have to come out for the Pirates. Ironton read that screen beautifully.
Oh, again, and then Rucker said, well, I'm going to try to find something downfield or make something happen with my legs. And before he was able to square those shoulders and run, tackle at the 26. Punting unit on for Wheelersburg.
Cooper Heimbach standing at the 10. Maddox Markle at the Ironton 30. Snap comes back to Heimbach. He boots this one away. Good spiraling kick, driving Maddox Markle back to the 26-yard line. He'll run straight ahead now, angles to the right, cuts back to the left at the 35. Grabbed, and he almost broke that one away, but he got grabbed and brought down by Hunter Henderson.
By number 33, Wyatt Jones. It'll be first down at 10.
Jones finished him off, but Henderson had him around the ankle and would not let him go. Ironton down 7-6, 9:38 to play in the first half. And they've got the ball at the 35-yard line.
Once again, Ironton seemed to have the answer the last 2 possessions to this Wheelersburg offense, forcing punts. And the last time the Tigers drove down the football field, scored a touchdown. Let's see if that holds true, as the Tigers pretty much just ran right at Wheelersburg and scored on their last possession.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Bryson Mullins in motion to the right side. Edwards fakes the swing pass. He's going to throw long down the far side, looking for Maddox Markle, who dives and can't make the catch down at the 30-yard line. Kenyon Evans did that little sword thing. That's a taunt, if you ask me.
A little.
I mean, I don't know why you do that. I mean, you do that when you make a play.
Yeah, exactly.
Maddox Markle ran right by him and dove down, couldn't make the reception.
Yeah, a little contact there after he ran by them, and Ironton fans letting the officials hear that. But my thing is, put another receiver, run another fly, and Kenyon Evans.
Wear him out. Here's Edwards looking to throw again. Has some time, fires across the middle. The pass is almost intercepted. Looking for Braden Baker. It hit Hunter Bivens right in the hands. Little miscommunication there as Baker and Edwards talk to one another. It is now 3rd down and 10 for Ironton.
Looked like Baker was trying to go to a spot, run and sit and wait for the ball, as Caden Edwards thought he was going to continue through and dodge a bullet. 3rd and 10.
Baker and Mullins, the receivers to the right. Zane Williams in the backfield. On the right side of Caden Edwards, Maddox Markle, the receiver to the left. And now a timeout has been taken by Ironton with 9:27 to play in the first half. Let's step aside for 60 seconds here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized road-legal golf carts that are all about you. Your colors, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye!
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan.
The health plan is still growing, giving you a large network of doctors, friendly and helpful customer service representatives, and competitive, flexible pricing plans that meet your needs. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
3rd down and 10 for the Fighting Tigers. from their own 35-yard line out of the timeout. 7-6 Wheelersburg with the lead, 9:27 to play in the first half. Got a blocking back right, Zane Williams on the right side. Maddox Markle in motion, the fake handoff, and Edwards with the quarterback keeper. He will dive ahead short of the first down. He gets to the 43. They needed the 45. Tigers need 2 yards here for a first down. I don't know that you gamble on that.
Well, and again, it looks like they
roll the
are.
dice.
Football on the left hash mark. They've got the whole right side to work with if you want to go there.
Edwards, quarterback keeper, right side. First down and more as he dives ahead to the 48-yard line. 4th down and 2 in your own territory, and Trevin Pendleton says, let's get this. And they did.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball spot on their own 48-yard line.
Bryson Mullins out. Mason Wheeler in. 1st and 10 from the 48. The ball just inside the left hash mark. Markle wide right, Baker wide left. H back to the left side, Tyson Cox. Edwards will take, and he will hand to Zane. Stutter step at the line of scrimmage and going nowhere. He got stood up right there. Maybe gets a half yard. And about 3 black jerseys right there bringing him down. And Luke Coons was right in the middle of it.
You're getting that nice defensive surge. Trying to get to Zane before he gets to you, and they did just that. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Football at the, they're going to move it 40 yard. As you were, 1 yard pickup by Zane. Ball at the 49 of Ironton.
By the way, that first down run from Caden Edwards, a first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law. 2nd down and 9. Just under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. Caden Edwards takes a shotgun snap, swings a pass out to Bryson Mullins, who makes the catch at the 45, cuts upfield, midfield, 45, 40, diving ahead. He is down to the 39-yard line. That's good for a first down. Another first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
12-yard pickup, first pass completion for Caden Edwards to the hands of Bryson Mullins.
Last week, he spread the ball around, 6 completions to 6 different receivers. That's as Kevin said, first completion of the night. 1st and 10 from the 39. Single receiver to each side of the field. Bunching things up on the left side. Edwards takes and runs to the right. He'll cut upfield. Hit shy of the 35, maybe the 36. There's one flag and one helmet flown off. Flag came from the back judge. A helmet rolled down to about the 26. That's an Ironton player.
Yeah, Caden Edwards' helmet came off, and again, flags. Getting a little physical out there, to say the least, especially blocking or trying to get blocked downfield, so we'll talk about this one.
And now he's going to have to leave the field for one play, right?
Yep, should, unless somebody ripped it off.
And maybe that's what the flag was, right? Let's get the call here from Justin Maulmeister. Oh, wow. Well, that was a hold, but nothing with the helmet flying off. So the ball will be spotted back to the 46, where Ironton will have it first down and 17. And, yeah, I believe Edwards has to leave the field for one play, and the officials are huddling up to talk about that.
So basically it goes down as an 8-yard run and a 10-yard penalty at the end of the run backwards.
Ironton fans not happy about that. And Justin Maulmeister is sending Caden Edwards off. So Brock Biggs will come in for at least a play.
Number 7's helmet came off. He will have to set for the next play.
They wind the clock again. First down and 18 officially. And here's Brock Biggs in for the first time. 6'2", 190-pound sophomore. He'll line up in a shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Zane Williams behind him. Biggs will take. Hands off to Zane up the middle. He's hit at the line, pushes forward, gets across the 45 into the 44. That's it. Very short gain, 2-yard pickup for Zane Williams. Edwards comes back in.
It'll be second
Biggs
down
goes
and
out. Second down and 16 for the Tigers.
For the Tigers, ball spotted at the Pirates.
And stingy defense up the middle for this Wheelersburg team. And they know if the Tigers can get past that line of scrimmage, it's going to be a foot race. And they're trying to negate any positive yardage between the guards and the tackles.
Mullins in motion, a handoff to him. He'll cut back to the right side across the 40, hits the sidelines, 35-30. He cuts back to the right, to the left now, 25-20. He's down to the 15, diving ahead and has a first down. There's a flag on the play. That's probably a sideline warning, but a first down for Bryson Mullins. Flag pending.
So from the 44 to the 15, and we'll check out the flags.
Let's get the call here. It's thrown in that area of sideline warning. Or is it? Is there another flag? Ironton's walking back. Wow. What is this call?
Flag basically thrown at the line of scrimmage.
Wow. Personal foul against Ironton. They move it back to the 45-yard line. That was well away from the play, too. The play was up the middle and to the right slightly, and that flag was thrown all the way between the numbers and the sideline. Second down and 16 for the Tigers. Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff, runs around the left side. Edwards jumps over it. There's another flag. Another hold is coming up. This time they'll get Tigers on the outside, and that will back it up another 10 yards as Edwards was brought down at the 41. Wheelersburg might decline, and well, they'll mark it back. Thought maybe they'd decline and take it third down and 12. But this is a penalty-filled drive for the Fighting Tigers. Coach Rob Woodward says, yeah, we want the penalty. Because if you decline, you're thinking maybe 4-down territory for Ironton. You've had a hold and a personal foul. And another hold. Now it's all the way back to the Ironton 45. They need to get to the Wheelersburg 29 for a first down. Second down and a mile. And we get a whistle. Timeout taken by Wheelersburg. Ironton fans not happy at all across the way.
And it's the old adage that the second guy always gets caught when you're dealing with the penalties of certain nature. But again, you got to keep your head if you're a Fighting Tiger or a Pirate, not to be drawn into mischievousness, if you will. And we look at 2nd and 25 after Wheelersburg calls a timeout.
And we've seen games where Ironton's had 10, 12 penalties. That hasn't been the case so much this year. They've kept that in check, but right now, what is that, 3 this drive?
3 this drive and 5 for the game. So 50 yards of penalties here in this first half.
That's almost half a field.
That
right?
is, yep. That's what my math says. Yes. 6:14 to play. Wheelersburg 7, Ironton 6. And when we get back on the ball, it'll be 2nd and 25. Ironton football at their own 45.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Edwards takes the snap and rolls the pocket to the right side. Looks downfield. He fires across the middle. The pass is caught by Maddox Markle at the 40. He reverses the field, and that's Baker. I'm sorry. There's a flag. A flag thrown at the 40. Not sure what that is. Baker made the catch. He gets to the 40, almost back to the initial line of scrimmage. Flag pending. If this goes against Ironton, that place across the way is going to come unglued. I promise you that.
As where we stand, Maddox Markle's first.
Baker. Sorry, Baker.
Brayton Baker's first catch of the game.
Illegal helmet contact on the defense. We have 15-yard penalty coming in the run. Result of play. First down.
Legal contact to the helmet against the Pirates. That will give Ironton a first down via the penalty. First down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson Attorneys at Law.
Second penalty of the game against Wheelersburg. First and 10, Ironton at the Wheelersburg 25.
Baker wide left, Markle and Mullins to the right side. Edwards from the shotgun, Zane Williams on his left hip. Here comes Maddox Markle in motion. Edwards looks to throw, looking for the screen, lobs this one out to Williams, who makes the catch, turns upfield. Here's another flag thrown by the back judge. He threw that one from the goal line all the way out to the 25-yard line. You get no continuity and no flow in a game like this when you've got a penalty every stinking play. It's a hold against the Fighting Tigers. Zane just got to the 24-yard line, so he would have picked up a yard. But another penalty was going to back this one up to the 34.
It'll be first down and 20 for the Tigers. Ball spotted at the Pirates.
5:27 to play. Clock rolls here in the second quarter. 7-6 Wheelersburg. Markle and Mullins to the right, Baker to the left. Brock Biggs, H-back to the left side. Mullins in motion. Fake handoff. Edwards with a keeper. He gets nothing. He's brought down by Elijah Brown just across the 35. He may get a yard, and Ironton looks at third down and long.
1 yard pickup. They were ready.
Second, up there.
Second down and 18 for the Tigers. Ball spotted on the Pirates.
Ready for Caden to come up the middle and made a nice shoestring tackle. Second and 20. Ball at the 33. 4:49 rolling clock.
Tyler Carmen in, Zane Williams out. Two receivers to the wide side left, two to the right. Edwards takes, drops back, looks to throw, fires across the middle. Carmen makes the catch at the 17-yard line. He'll get down to the 15, and that is close to a first down. They'll spot him at the 16. I think he's about a yard away. That is Tyler Carmen's first reception of the season, and that sets Ironton up in a third down and 1.
17-yard pass play. Third down and 1 for the Tigers.
Ball just inside the right hash mark. Tyler Carmen stays in. He's on the right side of Caden Edwards. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. And a timeout has been taken by the Fighting Tigers with 3:58 to play in the first half. 7-6 Wheelersburg here at Ed Miller Stadium. Jason Filiak, Kevin Anthony with you. Glad to have you along on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and streaming audio on our Kool TV Ironton channel. Coming up in halftime, we'll have our BC Tool Rental halftime report. We'll be joined by the Ironton golf coach, Nathan Kearns. They were supposed to have tournament play starting Wednesday, but we had a bunch of rain, and I think it was taking place today, so we'll talk to him about that. Congratulations to the Ironton boys soccer team posting a 1-0 win over Portsmouth last night at Shawnee State, the first win over the Trojans in soccer in school history.
In Ironton soccer history.
Yeah.
I like that. Sounds good.
That's short. It's been 3 years. One is a club sport. This is the second year as a varsity sport, but still, a win is a win, and it was 1-0. You got to get my soccer terminology there. All right, third down for the Tigers. Out of the timeout. Ironton one timeout remaining in the half.
And again, Wheelersburg doing a nice job of guessing the snap count, especially when it's on the sound or one, so to speak, and they are getting to those gaps quickly.
Mullins in motion. And the handoff goes to Carmen looking for the edge. He's hit in the backfield, tries to dive forward, but they stretch it out, and Carmen will not get the first down. Ison Emnett on the stop.
Tyler Carmen.
That one looked a little confusing. But it is now fourth down, no gain.
Yeah, no gain on the play.
It'll bring up fourth down and 2 for the Tigers. Ball still sitting.
And with Ironton getting the ball to start the second half, clock rolls at 3:27. Obviously, the Tigers happy with their defense thus far. Going to go for it here on fourth down.
Maddox Markle goes wide to the right side. Baker left. Mullins left. Edwards shotgun. And now all kinds of movement. Timeout taken by Wheelersburg. So we stay at 7-6, fourth down and 2 with 17 from the 17-yard line.
Tigers on this particular drive, 35 yards of penalties. But still find themselves 4th and 2 at the 17 of Wheelersburg.
And they've taken up nearly half of the quarter with this drive. 6 minutes on the drive. And would like to come away with something here. Again, needing 2 yards on 4th down. At the 17, you'd be looking at a 34-yard field goal from this point. But the Tigers have had success running the football, and they're going to try to pick up this first down and keep the drive going and get in the end zone. Edwards and Williams in the backfield. Zane on the right side of Caton. 2 receivers bunched up just off the line on the right side. H-back is that way as well. Now they'll shift everything to the left. Edwards takes quarterback keeper left side, hit behind the line, breaks a tackle, has the first down as he spun down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Boy, he was almost brought down by Henderson there in the backfield, but he eluded that tackle and picks up the first down.
4-yard pickup for Caden. Clock rolls. Tigers first down.
Ball at the 13-yard line on the left hash mark. Braden Baker goes wide to the right side. Maddox Markle to the left. Zane Williams in the pistol set tailback formation behind Caden Edwards. Edwards will take, and he will give to Zane. Stutter step at the line, moves right, spun down for a loss. Brought down by Ryan Meeker. And that loss will bring it back to a 2nd down and 13. Braden Barber is in on the offensive line, replacing Carson Akers. That's a 5-yard loss.
And again, defensive penetration, the name of the game here for Wheelersburg, especially up the middle between the guards. They're just getting such good penetration, penetrating those gaps, not giving the fullbacks or halfbacks any lanes to choose from.
High formation, Edwards under center, fakes the handoff, looks to throw.
Wide
Pocket
open.
collapses, he'll roll to the left side. Now cuts upfield, he is hit and brought down at the 10. They got hit pretty good right there by Luke Coons. That was the 13th play of the drive, and Ironton looks at 3rd down and 8 now from the 11.
Yeah, straight drop back. Braden Baker open on the right side, but that is when Edwards had to tuck it and go left because of the defensive rush, but unable to get the ball to Baker. 3rd and 8.
1:27 to play. 2nd quarter. 3rd down. Edwards from the shotgun. We get a whistle, and a timeout has been called by Wheelersburg. 1:19 to play in the first half. 7-6. Wheelersburg on top. They scored on the opening drive. Not a lot of possessions here. Wheelersburg 3, and this is Ironton's 3rd possession.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wonder how Braden Baker was so wide open on that play. And again, flushed Caden Edwards out of the pocket to go to his left instead of being able to look and throw right. So, and then when you see them go back out and line up again, Braden Baker has to be covering him this time on that defense of Wheelersburg. So, you know, obviously thinking the two down territory, if you will, because you can still get a first down if you can get at least to the 3-yard line.
And maybe depending on where the ball is, too. I mean, if you get down about the 7, you got 1 timeout left, you're right there in field goal range for Beckham Waginger.
Football at the middle of the football field, not on the right hash or left, dead center.
Empty backfield for the Tigers. Four receivers to the right. Edwards takes, rolls to the right side. Quarterback keeper cuts up field. He's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It will be 4th down.
Top made by number 1, Brady Doss. That'll bring up 4th down.
1:04 on the clock. That clock skips seconds. It pauses and then jumps ahead. 4th down. They're going to send the field goal team on. Sophomore Beckham Waginger on to attempt the field goal. They'll spot the ball at the 14, so it'll be a 24-yard try. Ironton not getting the right personnel on the field. They'll have to spend their final timeout. So the Tigers make it all the way to the 7 from their own 35. 14 plays drive, but 50 yards in penalties on the drive.
And this football will be spotted on the right hash. Kicker.
Beckham Waginger has hit one field goal this year. That was a 20-yard field goal. This one will be a 24-yard try. Again from the right hash. Bryson Mullins is the holder. Maddox Markle, the long snapper. So the clock's at 2 and just holding now. There we go. 32.8 seconds left. Waginger lines it up, steps it off. And now we get another stoppage of play. What is going on here? Back judge is coming up and talking with referee Justin Maulmeister. Another delay. Come on, fellas. You just had a timeout. Let's get this figured out. I think they're fixing the time. Well, doesn't Justin have a wireless mic? Could he not turn that on and say reset the clock? Or maybe that's why he didn't. 33.1. That's what they're putting on the clock. There we go. 0.3 of a second. Might make a difference. All right, 24-yard try from the right hash mark for the sophomore Beckham Waginger. This to give Ironton a 2-point lead. Markle snaps it back. Ball on the tee. Kick by Waginger is up and good. Beckham Waginger boots it through. And Ironton grabs the lead 9-7 with 29 seconds to play in the half. Back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Glockner's annual Ultimate Tailgate event is here, and you can make the buy of the year with special event savings and Glockner's lowest live market prices on the season's best inventory. We make it easy to shop because we never inflate our prices in hopes of winning a negotiating contest. No tricks, games, or hidden fees. Plus, get a cash offer for your trade above current market value in less than 15 minutes during the Ultimate Tailgate event.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan.
The health plan is still growing, giving you a large network of doctors, friendly and helpful customer service representatives, and competitive, flexible pricing plans that meet your needs. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Ironton has its first lead of the game, 9-7, 29 seconds to play. David Fields with the kickoff, brought to you by Liberty Bank. Now nothing silly. Neither team has a timeout remaining. 29 seconds to go. An impressive scoring drive, which we'll get to in just a moment. Fields with the approach. He'll kick this one away toward the sideline. It will be fielded by Montavon at the 6. He'll run straight ahead across the 10 to the 15, out to the 20. And he'll be spun down at around the 22-yard line. The Pirates will set up first down and 10 with 22 seconds to play. 22.9 to be exact. Ironton is on the board again thanks to a 15-play, 65-yard drive that took 9 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. Beckham Waggager's 24-yard field goal puts Ironton up 9-7. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line. Neither team, again, with a timeout remaining, and it looks like the Pirates might just take a knee here. That's their formation.
Yeah, both these teams blessed with a secondary that can take a pick six into your backyard anytime, so you don't want to do anything stupid here with 22 to play.
Braylon Rucker will take the knee. Neither team can stop the clock, and that will bring the first half to a close. Much different than the two games last year where Ironton had a running clock in week 1 and in week 14. 9-7, Fighting Tigers with a 2-point lead at the break. We'll be back after this timeout with our BC Tool Rental halftime report. We'll recap the first half. We'll get stats. We'll take a conversation, or have a conversation with Nathan Kearns, the golf coach at Ironton High School, and more. That's coming up after the break on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle. Get game day ready at Koon's Corner, 1412 South 3rd Street in Ironton. From custom t-shirt designs to the best selection of Fighting Tiger apparel, they've got your hometown spirit covered. And while you're there, step inside Sip & Shop, Ironton's only coffee cafe, serving up craft coffee, ice refreshers, and more. Whether you're repping the Tigers or just relaxing with your favorite drink, Koon's Corner is your spot. Kevin, Amy, and the crew at Koon's Corner say, go Big I.
Since 1871, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home has been a steady presence in the Ironton community. Family owned by John Baker and his family since 1962, they've provided compassionate care and trusted service for generations. Located at 1108 South 6th Street, O'Keefe Baker is proud to support Ironton Fighting Tigers sports and the young men and women who represent our town with pride. O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, honoring traditions, supporting our community, and cheering on the Tigers every step of the way.
Ever wonder what happens with the money you deposit with us? Well, your deposits enable us to make loans. Personal, real estate, vehicle, and seasonal loans. All to local families. And this energizes our whole local economy. Stop by and let's talk. Together we grow. We're an equal housing lender. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your auto insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. We work with many national insurance companies, and we give you choices. Plus, we're your local source for your homeowner's insurance coverage, too. Be sure to ask about our auto home discount packages available. Sheer Mountain Insurance. Call 740-532-8755.
Hungry for that taste of home but don't feel like cooking? Head across the river and visit Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen on 16th Street in Ashland. Missy serves up old-fashioned home-cooked meals, and the atmosphere makes you feel right at home. Hearty breakfasts and daily specials are budget-friendly and fresh. Uncle Paul and Missy's is proud to support the Ironton Fighting Tigers and say go Big I. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together.
At Clark's Pump and Shop, we're not just a gas station, we're your neighbors.
We're the folks who support your child's sports teams, fuel your mornings with fresh ground coffee, and have a friendly staff that probably knows the name of your dog.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
24 minutes are in the books. Now it's time for the BC Tool Rental Halftime Report, powered by BC Tool Rental in Ironton. Now, back to the stadium with Jason Filyaw and Kevin Anthony.
9-7, Ironton with the lead over Wheelersburg here at Ed Miller Stadium. This is the BC Tool Rental Halftime Report on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle. Alongside Kevin Anthony, I'm Jason Filyaw. Let's take a look at the first half scoring recap here tonight. It's brought to you by Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing. Ironton won the toss, deferred to the second half. Wheelersburg took the ball and marched right down the field on the Tigers. 6 plays, 76 yards, 2:58 taken off the clock. Elijah Brown with a 2-yard touchdown run that capped the drive. There was a big 58-yard pass play mixed in there to Brown as well. The extra point kick by Cooper Heimbach made it 7-0, 8:56 to play in the first quarter. Ironton had to punt on its first possession, but then Wheelersburg went 3 and out, giving the ball to the Fighting Tigers at the Ironton 36, and that's when Ironton would get on the board. 7 plays, 64 yards, 4:02 taken off the clock. Caden Edwards, a 6-yard touchdown run. The Tigers tried for the extra point kick 3 times, but there were 3 penalties called against the Pirates, so Ironton said, well, let's go for 2. They lined up for 2, and Zane Williams was stopped shy of the goal line, so it stayed 7-6 with 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. Just 2 possessions in the second quarter. Wheelersburg had a 6-play drive, had to punt. That gave the ball to Ironton at the 35-yard line, and Ironton goes on a 15-play, 65-yard drive that took 9-10 off the clock. The offense couldn't pick up the first down. That drive was marred by penalties. 50 yards in penalties on that drive. So they sent Beckham Waginger out onto the field. He kicked a 24-yard field goal to put Ironton up 9-7 with 29 seconds to play in the half. 1 play after the kickoff, Wheelersburg took a knee and brought the first half to a close and put Ironton on top 9-7 at halftime. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. That was a scoring recap brought to you by Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing. Back after this timeout, we'll talk with Nathan Kearns, the head coach of the Ironton golf team. And we'll do that after the break here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. State champs last year and ready to do it again.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars and lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Since 2002, Abbott Home Care has been locally owned, proudly serving families across Southeast Ohio. With a team of skilled nurses, home health aides, and medical social workers, Abbott Home Care offers top quality occupational, physical, and speech therapy. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurance plans because caring for the community is what they do best. Nationally recognized as a home care elite top agency, Abbott Home Care is where caring professionals care for our community. Visit abbotthomecare.com.
You're tuned in to Ironton Fighting Tigers football, and it's brought to you in part by Desco Federal Credit Union. Locally owned and right here for you with 8 branches across Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. They've got great rates and a mobile app that makes banking super easy. Plus, your money is insured up to $1 million. Check out DescoFCU.org or give them a call at 800-488-0746. Desco Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal, and all about you.
Since 1896, Liberty Bank has been a vital part of the community. As a community bank, they're committed to the people and businesses in the area. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans, construction loans, and automotive loans. It's personal service with a smile, and they treat you like family. Liberty Bank in Ironton and Proctorville says, "Go Tigers." Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This football season, there's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eat, drink, and cheers.
Get game day ready at Koon's Corner, 1412 South 3rd Street in Ironton. From custom t-shirt designs to the best selection of Fighting Tiger apparel, they've got your hometown spirit covered. And while you're there, step inside Sip & Shop, Ironton's only coffee cafe, serving up craft coffee, ice refreshers, and more. Whether you're repping the Tigers or just relaxing with your favorite drink, Koon's Corner is your spot. Kevin, Amy, and the crew at Koon's Corner say, "Go Big I."
This is the BC Tool Rental Halftime Report.
Back at Ed Miller Stadium in Wheelersburg, 9-7. Fighting Tigers lead the Wheelersburg Pirates at the break. The $1 Million Marching Band performing at halftime. A little Bon Jovi. You give love a bad name. Joined now by the Ironton golf coach, Nathan Kearns. You a Bon Jovi guy?
Love Bon Jovi. Oh, yeah.
All right. So you're loving this halftime show.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, sectional tournament play got rained out Wednesday because it was just terrible Wednesday.
Right.
Moved it to today. Break it down for us. How'd you guys do?
So today we played at the Elks in Portsmouth, and our kids, I think we showed a little bit of youth in the moment, but our kids battled and fought all day. Didn't have our best stuff, but we finished second out of needing to be top 5 to move on. Finished second, so we're moving on, and we also get to play with the best 2 teams from the other sectional. So, if you're going to play bad, I guess today was an okay day to do it.
Yeah, it's one thing if you play bad and that ends the season. You got that sitting in the back of your mind, but you play not your best, you still move on. So there's still life remaining for the guys. So Galley ended up winning, right?
Yes.
So individually, how'd you guys do?
So Carson shot 5 over today. I think he finished in a tie for 3rd, and then we had an 80 from Asher Keys, and he finished in the top 5 as well. So we still had some good finishes individually, but nobody. I asked the guys in the van when we got back in. I said, "Is anybody happy with the way we played today?" And everybody shook their head no. And that's the hunger I'm looking for. We moved on, but nobody was really satisfied, and that's a dangerous word this time of year. We just got to keep trying to get better and get ready for next week.
So the next step is districts
Yep. It's at Crown Hill up in Williamsport, Ohio, just outside of Circleville. Taking the kids up tomorrow, boys, and then the 2 individuals on the girls' side that qualified, Marin and Sarah. Taking all of them up tomorrow to play a practice round at Crown Hill and learn the course. We got some kids that haven't seen it, some kids that only seen it a couple times, and it's a course that you have to be smart. You don't need driver, you got to be smart, and I like to pride ourselves thinking that our kids are the best around at thinking their way around the course and trying to be smart and being tougher mentally than anybody else. And if you can do that at this level, you can beat 90% of the teams. You just got to beat the good ones after that. And we also have talent on top of being smart, and that's what we got to do.
Have you played that course?
I have. Yeah.
How have you done on it?
Okay, I guess. We won't talk about numbers.
That's
but,
fair enough.
Coach Jeff and I are going to get the clubs out tomorrow, and
you gonna play with them?
Yeah, we're going to play a little bit with them and see if the old guys can show them the way a little bit.
So the tournament next week is that on Wednesday as well?
Yeah, so girls are on Tuesday, boys are on Wednesday.
Girls Tuesday, okay, boys Wednesday.
Yep.
So you'll play this practice round tomorrow, and then is that the only time you get up there for a practice round?
Yeah, it's with the logistics of it, it's kind of hard to get up there, and so we're going to take them all up tomorrow and learn the course, take a Saturday, where we have most of the day to kind of get out there and just learn the course, like I said, get used to the speed of the greens. They're a little more sloped than what it is around here and a little faster, so just take some time to learn that.
So when you're up there on the practice round and you're kind of scouting this course, some guys and girls have not played this before, are you up there with like a notepad or an iPad and kind of taking notes like, well, this one, the greens read a little bit faster, or it kind of slants a little bit, or, you got a sand trap here. Is that what you do?
Yeah, I mean,
and then you kind of apply that for next week?
Yeah, some kids will take notes. We've had a couple kids take notes before. A lot of kids just try to jot down mental notes of clubs they hit off certain tees, and it's kind of one of those things. However you like to prepare yourself. I mean, I didn't take many notes as a player, but I also felt like I had a pretty good memory of what to do on holes. So if you don't have a good memory, I would advise writing it down.
Yeah.
So
that's what I would do. I'm not a good golfer anyway, but miniature golf, maybe. But yeah. So do you know who you're paired? You said top 2 from the other side. Do you know who you're paired with?
Yeah, we should be paired with Gallia, Westfall, and Fairfield Union, which would be Westfall and Fairfield Union will be the other 2 schools out of the other sectional that played. Yeah, I believe they played Tuesday, I believe. So they're 2 solid teams, and their shooting scores about when we've played well, about what we've shot. It's going to be a very competitive district tournament, which is the way it should be at that level.
Yeah,
so.
And it's not like you guys have split with Gallia this year. You beat them once, they beat you, but I mean, it's not like you're facing them and you got to scout them. It's all about me, right? It's all about what you can do.
Yeah, it's nice to be in front of the schools that you feel like you're going to compete with, because you never know how kids are going to handle that pressure if you drop a putt in or if you hit a really good shot or whatever. But our kids are ready, and we just got to make sure we're not playing match play with a certain team, and we're just playing the golf course and taking care of what we can take care of, and let the let the controllables be our focus.
Well, go take care of business. We appreciate you joining us. Good luck. Congratulations on the run, and keep us posted, will you?
All right, we'll do. Thanks, Jason.
All right, Nathan Kearns, golf coach at Ironton High School. Back after this timeout with more on the BC Tool Rental Halftime Report on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Your college experience should be built just for you, supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
The moments, the images, the memories. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. With Randall Crank Photography, you'll have a lifetime of conversations. Randall Crank Photography captures those images on the field, on the court, and in any setting. Whether it's senior portraits, sports or action shots, highlight and hype videos, or team shots. Randall Crank Photography gives you the shots you'll love and cherish. Call and schedule your session today, 740-237-7796, or connect on social media at Randall Crank Photography.
Got some spare time? Then how about a trip to Spare Time Recreation? There are so many things to do. You can skate, you can bowl, you can play laser tag till your heart's content. Spend some spare time in the game room and take a break from all the fun at the snack bar. And then if you have any more spare time, you can do it all over again. Check about booking Spare Time Recreation for a party. Just call 740-533-1222. That's 740-533-1222. And spend some spare time at Spare Time Recreation Center, 1216 South 3rd Street, Ironton.
Hungry for that taste of home but don't feel like cooking? Head across the river and visit Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen on 16th Street in Ashland. Missy serves up old-fashioned home-cooked meals, and the atmosphere makes you feel right at home. Hearty breakfasts and daily specials are budget-friendly and fresh. Uncle Paul and Missy's is proud to support the Ironton Fighting Tigers and say go Big I. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together.
Now back to the BC Tool Rental Halftime Report.
Halftime here at Ed Miller Stadium, 9-7. Ironton with the lead over Wheelersburg. Jason Filia, Kevin Anthony here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. The Eagle. Time to take a look at the first half statistics powered by Buckeye Monument Company in Ironton.
Take a look at the Wheelersburg Pirates. Quarterback, Braylon Rucker, 3 of 7 passing, 68 yards. And, of course, that was on the first drive. So, again, Tigers have done a nice job. 4 carries for 19 on the ground for Rucker. Elijah Brown, 3 carries, -3. That's including his 2-yard touchdown run. Catches all by Doss, gain of 0. Bivens had a 10-yard slant that he caught. And Brown, the running back, had that big 58-yarder out of the backfield that set up their first score. But other than that first drive, 84 total yards in that first half, minus the 68. 16 total yards, or excuse me, 68 of those came on the first drive. So 16 yards since the first drive of the game for the Wheelersburg offense. Again, 84 total yards, 16 on the ground, 68 in the air. Ironton, Caden Edwards, 4 of 7 passing, 45 yards. He missed on his first 3 attempts, but hit his last 4. As I said, 45 yards to the air, 14 carries, a bevy of carries for Edwards, 14 carries, 72 yards, including a 6-yard touchdown run. Thus far in the first half, Wheelersburg seeming to have the answer for Zane Williams, 7 carries, 33 yards. Carmen had 2 carries for 7. Mullins had a carry for 29, which the penalty where it was thrown brought that back. So Tigers, 142 total yards in that first half. And again, catches. Carmen had a 17-yard catch. Mullins had a 12-yard catch. Braden Baker had a 15-yard catch. And Zane had a 1-yard catch. Second half, Tigers get the ball to start this second half. And again, success running the ball, obviously. Minor success throwing the ball, but again, the penalties actually shooting themselves in the foot. 50 yards of penalties in that first half against the Fighting Tigers, and 20 yards, 2 penalties thrown against Wheelersburg, a 5 and a 15 in that first half. So Tigers get the ball to start second half.
They sure do. Key drive to start the half. Let's take a look at tonight's scoreboard. Tonight's area scoreboard presented by the Armory Smokehouse. Liberty Christian leads Jefferson Forest 22-14. Ironton beat Liberty Christian back at the Gridiron Classic. Around the area, Jackson leads Hillsborough 28-14 in the second quarter. Next week's opponent, Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Ironton makes the long trip. Right now, Martins Ferry leads Uniontown 47-0 at the half.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Also, Fairland leads South Point 13-8. Colgrove over Gallia Academy 18-7. Portsmouth leads Chesapeake 28-0. Purcell Marion over Rock Hill 20-13 in the second quarter. Valley over Northwest 7-6 in the second quarter. And Sims Valley leads Green 49-6 at the half. The area scoreboard presented by Patties and Pints. We need to take one more timeout. When we come back, we'll have our Screen Doctor Senior Student Athlete of the Week. And we'll get you set for the second half. 9-7, Ironton on top. And we'll be back after the timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
You've been listening to the BC Tool Rental Halftime Report, powered by BC Tool Rental in Ironton. Stick around. The second half is just minutes away on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
It takes a great team to achieve mission success, and the Ironton Fighting Tigers know that teamwork makes all the difference. The mission at the Armory Smokehouse is to deliver the highest quality food and excellent customer service to every guest. That's done through teamwork, communications, and respect. There's been many courageous men and women who have walked these very floors and have used the same philosophy while defending our freedom and country. The Armory Smokehouse, 920 Vernon Street, Ironton.
Got some spare time? Then how about a trip to Spare Time Recreation? There's so many things to do. You can skate, you can bowl, you can play laser tag till your heart's content. Spend some spare time in the game room and take a break from all the fun at the snack bar. And then if you have any more spare time, you can do it all over again. Check about booking Spare Time Recreation for a party. Just call 740-533-1222. That's 740-533-1222. And spend some spare time at Spare Time Recreation Center, 1216 South 3rd Street, Ironton.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
214516.
Back at Ed Miller Stadium in Wheelersburg, 9-7. Ironton on top. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. They put 3 minutes back on the clock for the warm-ups. And while they do that, we will take a look at our Screen Doctor Senior Student Athletes of the Week, powered by Screen Doctor, County Road 1 in South Point. This week, it is Lily Lewis, volleyball player at Ironton. Lily also plays basketball this year, also runs track, or has run track. Athletic honors and accomplishments, volleyball OVC honorable mention last year, 3-year varsity plaque at Ironton. In the classroom, she has a 4.0 grade point average, Child Welfare Club Academic Excellence Award for freshman and sophomore year, National Honor Society member, math honorary member, history honorary member, extracurricular activities. She works part-time, watches lots of TV and movies, reads books, and loves watching the Bengals on Sundays. Well, they play Monday this week, so she'll watch on Monday. Wants to go to college, get her degree in health sciences so she can later pursue dental school. Congratulations to Lily Lewis, our Screen Doctor Senior Student Athletes of the Week for Week 6. And it's brought to you by Screen Doctors on County Road 1 in South Point, behind the Perry Township Fire Department. Danny Lane does work on screens for your windows, your doors, and your screened-in porches. He does great work on screens, and he always supports student athletes at Ironton High School. Aren't you glad I brought that little lamp? Because we were up here on top of the press box, and we wouldn't be able to see a thing.
Oh, no,
Check it out.
No light
There's
whatsoever,
nothing.
yes. We could just make up stuff. Make up stuff. Like I just did when I was doing the stats, as you were. Tigers, 142 on the ground, 45 through the air, 187 total yards in that first half. So 142 yards on the ground. Positive for the Fighting Tigers. Again, you got to continue to go back to that, and that hopefully will open up the passing game. And if you're Wheelersburg, we haven't done anything since the first drive of the game offensively. So,
well, and they also haven't really had the ball in the second quarter. That was a 9-minute, 10-second drive for Ironton. That's like old school. Keep it on the ground. Now, it probably would have been, 4 or 5 minutes if they hadn't had 50 yards in penalties.
And again, give both teams credit, keeping the big play in check. The big play of the first half was that big 58-yard pass play out of the backfield to Elijah Brown, which he brought near the 15, and minutes later they took it in for the score. Ironton, big playability, nothing there as of yet. Has not broke the big one, if you will. 16-yard pass play, 17-yard pass play, I should say, the biggest offensive play of the game for these Fighting Tigers.
All right, Cooper Heimbach will kick it away. Probably nowhere near Ironton's return men of Maddox Markle, Tyler Carman. They're standing back at the 10-yard line. Easton Cottle in the middle of the field at the 25. But you never know. Wheelersburg might have that little trick play up the sleeve of an onside kick. We've seen it before here. Heimbach kicking from left to right as the second half is ready to start. Referee blows the whistle. Heimbach approaches the football, and he'll kick this one out to the back of the end zone. Well, you can see why Heimbach is being recruited for kicking. I know he's visited Marshall. He's got some offers from some MAC schools and Division I schools. But he's kind of taken a liking to kicking. He's a great baseball player, but he's kind of leaning more toward college football at this point.
Pirates defense in that first half, bend but not break. And they did a nice job holding the Tigers to 9 points in the first half.
Tigers on offense, Caden Edwards at quarterback. Zane Williams on his right hip, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fake handoff, Edwards with the keeper. He's hit from behind and brought down right at the line of scrimmage by Ison Emnett. That front three has done a nice job. And in fact, you could probably throw in a couple of linebackers. The 2 middle linebackers, Luke Coons and Brady Doss, have done a nice job kind of containing Ironton. Ryan Meeker, Ison Emnett, and Landon McGraw on the D-line, and then the middle linebackers, Luke Coons and Brady Doss.
And it helps this Wheelersburg defense down in distance to get the Tigers to the first and the seconds, or should I say second and third and long.
2nd and 10. Edwards swings a pass out to Mullins, who makes the catch at the 15, and he is going to be brought down for a loss. Tries to get to the line of scrimmage, but cannot. He's brought down for a 2-yard loss. It is now 3rd down and 12, and Ironton in danger of going 3 and out on the opening drive of the second half, and that's not what they wanted. Ball tips on the right hash mark. Braden Baker wide to the right. Bryson Mullins, Maddox Markle to the left. Edwards takes and rolls the pocket to the near side. Sets up, fires to the left, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Maddox Markle, off the hands of Bibbins. And the pass is incomplete, 4th down. And the punt team will come out for the Fighting Tigers.
2 targets thus far for Maddox, unable to come up with a catch there. Punting team comes out for the Fighting Tigers. I thought maybe he would be able to kind of keep that ball just a second longer and look downfield for someone else, but it did not come to fruition. So 4th down, Wheelersburg has done what they wanted to do as they hope that their big-time playmaker, who goes back to receive the punt, hope he gets a chance to get his hands on the football.
Bryson Mullins at the 5. That's Kenyon Evans near midfield. Mullins takes the snap, kicks it away, end over end, and fielded at the 48 by Evans, and he is popped and dropped immediately right at that point by Tyson Harvey. I think. Is that 20?
26.
26, Tyler Carman. Okay. 20.
First down and 10 for the Pirates.
First time those two have met since the state championship high jump competition where they both competed last spring. Ironton handing Wheelersburg good field position in Ironton territory at the 48. Wheelersburg's turn for their first offensive possession of the second half.
Fighting Tigers still clinging to a 2-point lead, 9-7. Braylon Rucker, the senior quarterback, will line up in a shotgun with Elijah Brown behind him in the pistol set. 2 receivers to the wide side right. Now Brady Doss shifts over to the right side, and Brown moves to the right side of Rucker. It's a quarterback keeper as Rucker spins off a tackler at the line, and he'll push forward for maybe a yard.
Braylon Rucker.
Tyson Harvey in on the stop there for the Tigers.
Stop made by number 20, Tyson Harvey.
Very short gain, second down.
And that's what I was thinking, too. You've got to get some type of running game going. If you're thinking you're Wheelersburg, just to free up an opportunity to throw the football, either rolling out, and it's all got to come through the hands and feet of Rucker to create and make things happen for this Wheelersburg offense. 2nd and 9.
Xavier Miller, the wide out to the right side. Evans to the left. Now Bivens leaves the backfield. He'll be a slot receiver left. Rucker again from the shotgun. Claps his hands, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires a pass across the middle that is caught. Harvey immediately on the tackle there of Bivens. It's a pass to the 43-yard line. Pirates look at 3rd down and about 4.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Pirates.
About a 2-3 step drop, quick little slant pattern, which we saw back in the first half for them. So 3rd down, possibly I say 4 down territory, but the Tigers need a big stop here.
And you're almost in field goal range right now with Cooper Heimbach. Rucker from the shotgun takes the snap. Swings a pass out in the flat where it is caught by Brown. He spins off 2 tacklers, gets across the 30 and down to the 25. That's a 1st down for the Pirates. Tyson Cox finally brings him down. But Brown had to go down to grab that pass. And then nice spin move to get off a couple of tacklers and give the Pirates a 1st down at the Ironton 25.
He saved him on a 3rd down play in that first half with a big 58-yard play. And this one 12 and a 1st down all the way down to the Fighting Tiger 25.
Ball on the left hash mark. Xavier Miller, the wide out to the right side. Kenyon Evans to the left. They load up the backfield. Rucker takes the snap, fakes the handoff, wants to throw, fires a long pass into the end zone for Miller. He makes the catch for the touchdown. He got behind Baker and made the catch on a perfectly thrown ball by Braylon Rucker. There is a pass interference signal against the Tigers, and they will decline the penalty. 25 yards on the pass from Rucker to Miller.
The catch was good, but the pass was even better as it was spot and right on the money for 25 yards, and that gives them the lead back with 8:28 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Ironton 3 and outs on the opening possession. And the punt gives Wheelersburg excellent field position. They take advantage of that. 4 plays, 48 yards in the drive, and Wheelersburg regains the lead. Heimbach on to attempt the extra point. Snap comes back. Spot is down. The kick is up and through. 14-9. Wheelersburg leads Ironton. 8:28 to play in the 3rd. Back after this on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
You're tuned in to Ironton Fighting Tigers football, and it's brought to you in part by Desco Federal Credit Union. Locally owned and right here for you with 8 branches across Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. They've got great rates and a mobile app that makes banking super easy. Plus, your money is insured up to $1 million. Check out DescoFCU.org or give them a call at 800-488-0746. Desco Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal, and all about you.
Since 1871, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home has been a steady presence in the Ironton community. Family owned by John Baker and his family since 1962, they've provided compassionate care and trusted service for generations. Located at 1108 South 6th Street, O'Keefe Baker is proud to support Ironton Fighting Tigers sports and the young men and women who represent our town with pride. O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, honoring traditions, supporting our community, and cheering on the Tigers every step of the way.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
The holding penalty against the Tigers assessed on the kickoff. So Cooper Heimbach will be kicking off from midfield, and Trevin Pendleton wants an explanation as to why they are kicking off from midfield. He's out there talking with Justin Maulmeister. It's not going his way. So Heimbach will kick off from midfield, and why not try an onside kick here, right?
Exactly.
I mean, you've got the momentum and the lead, and you're at midfield. The defense has played well.
Yeah, excellent opportunity right here for that onside kick. But again, if your defense playing that good, kick it out of the end zone. Play down in distance, and hopefully you shut down the Tigers 3 and out and get the ball back in good field position again.
And he kicks this one up and through the uprights. I was going to say, he might end up kicking this one to Franklin Furnace from midfield. 8:28 to play in the third quarter. Ironton finds itself trailing once again. And I have it 1st and 10 from the 20.
That offense went nowhere in that first possession of the second half. I guess we'll see if the Tigers try to mix things up. Roll Edwards out of the pocket possibly, or continue to try to pound and go at this Wheelersburg front four.
Said it in the pregame, Wheelersburg and their defense is extremely quick, and they fly to the ball, and we've seen that here tonight. Ironton, again, yards are tough to come by. Here's a pass out to Mullins. He wants to throw. Now he's going to throw long down the far side. The pass is going to be tipped in, nearly intercepted. Well, there were 3 defenders down there on the pass intended for Braden Baker. Kind of a hesitation there from Mullins. Didn't know whether he should run it or throw it, and launched it downfield, so it's an incomplete pass. Very dangerously close to an interception and a turnover. 2nd and 10.
The Tigers and Mullins looking for the home run ball right there, trying to give his receiver an opportunity, but Wheelersburg, hey, we just want the ball back. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Caden Edwards looking to throw again. Deep drop. Pocket collapses, fires across the middle. He's got Brock Biggs, makes the catch at the 35, cuts upfield. He's to the 40 and out to the 43-yard line before he is brought down by Bryson Montavon. That's a first down pass and the first catch for Brock Biggs tonight.
Brock Biggs doing a nice job from his tight end position, running and sitting in the zone, and Edwards finds him. 23-yard pass play.
Tigers right to the line of scrimmage, same formation. Edwards claps and takes, tosses right side. Zane Williams gets a block on the edge, cuts upfield. He's across midfield. He's to the 45, tackled from behind and tackled ahead to the 43 of Wheelersburg. Another first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
24-yard pickup by Zane Williams. Tigers again right back on the ball.
Tempo for the Tigers, same personnel. Single wide receiver right, 2 to the left. Edwards from the shotgun again, takes the snap. Quarterback keeper around the left side, looking for the edge, breaks a tackle, gets a block, cuts upfield, across the 40 and down to the 39-yard line. Montavon in on the stop for the Pirates.
Stop made by number 8, Bryson Montavon.
Close to a 5-yard penalty, a 5-yard carry, but 4 yards.
Edwards, shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 left, takes the snap, rolls to the right side, looks downfield, directs traffic, throws to the sideline. The pass is going to be caught, turning upfield. Bryson Mullins at the 30, down to the 25, lowers the shoulder, knocks over a defender, and gets down to the 22. That's another Fighting Tiger first down, brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
That one goes for 17, and Bryson Mullins finishing that catch and run with some tough earned yards. 1st and 10, Ironton at the 22.
Tempo again, Ironton to the line of scrimmage. Tyson Cox is in as the H-back to the left side. There's a flag on the play.
There are penalty flags on the play.
And I'm not sure what that is. Ironton's clapping over there on the far side. We may get unsportsmanlike conduct call against Wheelersburg. And they're talking to Kenyon Evans. Sort it out. Let's get the call here. All right, so it'll be half the distance to the goal, and they'll mark it at the 11. Ironton can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. First down and 10 at the 11. Maddox Markle wide left. Caden Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap and looks to throw again. We get whistles and flag on the play. Substitution infraction. That was thrown by the back judge. Ironton changing up players and personnel once again. All right, so they mark it down to the 6-yard line. It will be first down and 5 for the Fighting Tigers. 6:41 to play, 14-9 Wheelersburg. Now Ironton will go with 2 running backs, one on each side of Caden Edwards, who takes the snap, fakes the handoff, runs right up the middle. He's to the 1, dives into the end zone, touchdown Fighting Tigers. 6-yard touchdown run for Caden Edwards, his second 6-yard scamper of the night. The Tigers go back on top 15-14.
Let's see if they go for 2 here, because right now it's a 1 point. A point after gives you 2, so again, let's see if they line up and go for 2.
They will keep the offense on the field. Unsuccessful on the first 2-point try tonight. Edwards under center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pressure from behind, he's sacked. They came with the outside linebacker blitz, and Hunter Henderson brings down Edwards before that play could even develop. 15-14, Ironton regains the lead. We're back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. The moments, the images, the memories. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. With Randall Crank Photography, you'll have a lifetime of conversation. Randall Crank Photography captures those images on the field, on the court, and in any setting. Whether it's senior portraits, sports or action shots, highlight and hype videos, or team shots. Randall Crank Photography gives you the shots you'll love and cherish. Call and schedule your session today, 740-237-7796, or connect on social media at Randall Crank Photography.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
What do you look for in an insurance agency? Honesty, reliability, experience? You'll find them all and more at Sheer Mountain Insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, or more, see Sheer Mountain Insurance, 209 South 3rd Street in Ironton. Call 740-532-8755 for affordable, reliable insurance when you need it most.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Ironton back in front. It is 15-14 Fighting Tigers. 6:31 to play in the third quarter. David Fields ready for the kickoff, powered by Liberty Bank. Ironton scoring drive, a service of the Armory Smokehouse. 6 plays, 80 yards, 157 off the clock. Caden Edwards, 6-yard touchdown run. The run for 2 failed. 15-14. Fields with the kick, aimed toward Montavon, and he'll field it at the 8, running straight ahead. No, that's Evans back there now. Evans takes it out across the 20 to the 24-yard line and stopped there. Was it Montavon?
Yep,
Was that right? Okay.
Wheelersburg, first half. Can't really run the ball. Couldn't move the ball on the ground. So what do they do this start of the second half? They come out throwing the football. 3 for 3 passing for Braylon Rucker, including a 25-yard touchdown pass. So basically the pass, if it does, sets up the run. But right now, clicking on all cylinders offensively for the second half. But they did get it in good field position at 48. That does help. Right now, it's at the 24.
And it was a good answer by Ironton after giving up the touchdown. Marched right down the field in less than 2 minutes to go right back on top. 2 receivers to the wide side right for Wheelersburg. Brady Doss shifts over to the tight end right side. Fake handoff by Rucker. Fires a slant pass again, and there's Miller making the catch at the 40. He will be hit and corkscrewed down to the turf at the 43-yard line by Bryson Mullins. But that quick slant has worked out extremely well for Wheelersburg. That's about the 3rd or 4th time Rucker's completed one of those.
Yep, 3rd slant pass of the game. Again, 3-step drop. Boom, there it is. First down. 44 of Wheelersburg.
And really, for the first time this season, Ironton's front line, the defensive line, has been kept at bay, not being able to get back and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Then they break the huddle with 12. That's a flag. Well, that was 11. So he ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that was the 11th player that ran off the field. Wheelersburg has to take a timeout. If you break with 12, that's a penalty, but that was the 11th player, and he just ran off the field. 15-14. Ironton with the lead over Wheelersburg here at Ed Miller Stadium. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony with you on News Talk 106.7 WIRO FM. Greenup, Ironton, Ashland.
At halftime, Jackson 28, Hillsborough 14.
Next week, it is a long road trip. Made 2 long road trips this year. Those pale in comparison to next week when we make the trip to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Nearly a 4-hour jaunt to the Keystone States, where the Tigers will play Uniontown, who was getting drilled by Martins Ferry tonight, 47-0 at halftime.
The Tigers have yet to take away the slant pass for Braylon Rucker and any of his crew. And right now, Xavier Miller has stepped up here in the second half with big plays. So 1st and 10. As again, they try to spread the field to kind of negate that rush and make it a 3-man rush instead of a typical 4.
It's Rucker. Swings a pass out to Brady Doss, the tight end. Got a block. The tackle across midfield, and he'll be upended in Ironton territory at the 45. So now Wheelersburg kind of picking up the pace a little bit with their passing attack. It was Miller, the previous pass, and Brady Doss, the tight end, with that reception, his 13th reception of the season.
And again, all these passes are 2 and 3-step drops. It's quick. 1, 2, 3, boom, get rid of the ball. And he's on the money to his receivers catching. So 1st and 10 in Tiger territory at the 45. Ironton leads 15-14, 5:10 to play, 3rd quarter.
Evans and Bivens wide to the left side. Miller goes in motion. Fake handoff. Rucker with the quarterback keeper. Slips a couple of tackles. Takes it across the 40. Flag on the play. Ball came free. Ironton recovered, but there is a flag, and we're probably going to get a face mask. Ironton came out with a loose ball, but there's a flag on the play, and they're going to talk it over. And I can almost guarantee you they're going to call face mask against the Tigers here. There were about 4 players around the ball carrier.
So Rucker carries the ball from the 45, if you will.
Personal foul, face mask.
So I guess in trying to strip the football, they kind of grabbed a hold of the face mask. And that is very unfortunate because Ironton did recover the fumble and another penalty against the Fighting Tigers.
First penalty of the second half against the Fighting Tigers. 7-yard pickup for Rucker, ends up with 15 more all the way to the Ironton 23.
Stephen Hall in the backfield now for Wheelersburg. Brady Doss, the tight end, shifts over to the right side. Rucker takes, gives to Hall, who is hit by Ethan Sutton. And another helmet flies off. That's Aiden Hensley. He'll have to leave the field for one play. Hall gets down to the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup, 2nd down for the Pirates.
Stephen Hall's first carry of the game. Short game.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Pirates. Ball spotted at the
4:23 and counting in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and the Tigers definitely want to just hold them to a field goal attempt here.
Two receivers to the short side. That's the right. Elijah Brown in the backfield on the right side of Braylon Rucker. Again, Brady Doss shifts over to the right side, tight end for the Pirates. Ironton coming with the blitz, the fake handoff. Rucker with time to throw. Now the pocket collapses. He's hit and throws this one away, and that one goes out of bounds. Ironton looking for the intentional grounding, but you had a tight end over here. Now I think Justin Mull might, nope, they're not going to talk it over. You had a tight end over here, and I guess that was the receiver in the area.
First incomplete pass of this second half by Braylon Rucker. Straight drop back and tried to wait for someone to come clear. The Tiger defense had everybody covered. 3rd down and 8.
Tigers needing a big defensive stop here and force a field goal attempt from Cooper Heimbach. Pirates send 3 receivers to the wide side left. Single wide out to the right. Rucker from the shotgun. Ironton showing blitz again. Rucker takes and will hand off to Brown. He is hit and dropped at the 22-yard line. Tyson Cox and Caleb Jacobs in on the stop. It is now 4th down, and here comes the field goal team.
Caleb
And this will be a 39-yard try from Cooper Heimbach. Nope, they move it to the 28, so it's a 38-yard try from the right hash mark.
Looking for a good snap and spot. That's what you got to have first before you're able to kick.
There's movement at the line. Yeah,
There are penalty flags on the play.
that's procedure. You'll back that one up 5 yards. Yeah.
Good ball. False start on the old kick. Number 79. You have 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Now you back it up to a 43-yard try. He's got the leg. He's kicked a 53-yard field goal this season already, and a 51-yarder. Bryson Longfellow is the holder. Again, from the right hash mark. 43-yard try.
Can we back it up 5 more?
Yeah. I mean, he's almost automatic anyway. Heimbach from the right hash mark, 43 yards for the Pirates lead. The kick is up on the way, and the kick is good. That one's right down the middle. 43-yard field goal from Cooper Heimbach, and the Pirates regain the lead. It's 17-15 Wheelersburg. Back after this timeout. News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Big news. Football is back, and so is Pick 6 from 1999 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two, with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick between boneless wings and any of the 26 sauces and seasonings, spicy sauced or grilled crispy chicken dippers, and hand-smashed double-stacked all-American cheeseburgers with sides and fries, tots, and potato wedges. Pick 6 meal for 2 at participating locations for a limited time. Pricing may vary by region. See service for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other discounts or offers.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Same chance last year and ready to do it again.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you, because that's what she does. She sells cars, and lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Cooper Heimbach will kick it away for the Pirates, who have regained the lead. This is a high kick that will go into the end zone once again, about 5 yards. Heimbach does his job after kicking a 43-yard field goal, capping a 7-play, 50-yard drive, 3:13 off the clock. Wheelersburg back on top after the field goal, 17-15. 3:08 to play, third quarter. Ironton will start at the 20 once again. Wheelersburg got a touchdown. Ironton answered that. Wheelersburg answers Ironton's touchdown with a field goal. Let's see if the Tigers can answer that field goal with another sustained drive here. 2 receivers to the left for Ironton. Tyler Carmen behind Caden Edwards in the pistol set in the backfield. Edwards will give to Tyler Carmen up the middle, has a hole, takes it across the 25, out to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Nice run for Tyler Carmen. She gets about 7 on the stop. It is Brew Hansel.
Tyler Carmen's 3rd carry of the night. He's got 14 yards.
There's a bad snap. Edwards has to go back and jump on it all the way back at the 11-yard line. Wow. Now it's going to be 3rd down and forever. You had a 2nd down and 3, and that snap just went to the left of Caden Edwards, and he sprinted back. They'll mark it at the 13-yard line. And Ironton has to get to the 30.
Yeah,
3rd down and 17.
Bad snap. Caden Edwards just had to go back there and just jump on it. 3rd and a bunch. 3rd and 20 for the Fighting Tigers. They got to get the ball just past the 30-yard line. It's at the 13.
Play clock down to 14 seconds, and Ironton just now getting a player on the field. And they're going to have to take a timeout. Yeah, there's all kind of confusion going on there. 2 minutes to play in the third. 17-15. Let's step aside real quick on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
At Clark's Pump and Shop, we're not just a gas station, we're your neighbors.
We're the folks who support your child's sports teams. Fuel your mornings with fresh ground coffee and have a friendly staff that probably knows the name of your dog.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized road-legal golf carts that are all about you. Your colors, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Edwards rolls to the right. He launches one down the far side. Has Mullins, and Mullins can't make the catch. It's intercepted. Picked off by Wheelersburg. And across the 40-yard line, that was Jay King. Jay King, a sophomore in there as a secondary or a nickel back. And we get our first turnover of the night.
Mullins tried to do his best to break back on the football, but he could not. As the interception by the Wheelersburg's Jay King. 1:46 to play, third quarter.
Wheelersburg in business once again, 1st and 10 at the Ironton 36. You see how momentum can shift real quick. Ironton had a 2nd and 3. Problem with the snap. They lose a bunch of yards. You have to throw deep to try to get a first down, and you get a turnover. First down, empty backfield here for the Pirates. Rucker from the shotgun, and we get whistles, and the flag is thrown, delay of game. Back judge dropped the flag, delay of game against the Pirates, so they'll back it up to the 41.
Yeah, opportunity big time here for the Wheelersburg Pirates. Right now leading by 2 to really put the Tigers' backs against the wall.
15 for the Pirates. Ball spotted the Ironton 41-yard line.
Ball on the left hash mark. Kenyon Evans wide left. Xavier Miller to the right. They load up the backfield. Rucker will now send everyone out of the backfield. 2 receivers left and right. Rucker will bring Evans in motion. Fakes the handoff to him and drops back. Plenty of time. Swings it now out to Evans. Evans is hit but slips a tackle, then slips and falls. He broke a tackle there of Braden Baker. He fell shy of the initial line of scrimmage at the 37. Second down and 11.
Ball spotted at the Ironton 37-yard line.
Tried to get the ball to their playmaker, Kenyon Evans. Slips. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ball moves to the right hash mark. Pirates still in the huddle. 17 on the play clock as they get to the line of scrimmage. Rucker from the shotgun, Stephen Hall with him. Rucker looking to throw. Lobs one across the middle. There's Evans wide open. Makes the catch at the 20-yard line. He's got a first down. And he just found that soft spot. He was wide open for the catch and the first down. And the Pirates are moving again. 1st and 10 from the 19 with 90 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, Kenyon started from the left side of the offense. Ran downfield about 10 yards and then came left to right. Slowly giving Rucker a chance to find him and making a nice pass and catch.
Evans goes left, Miller to the right. Elijah Brown on the left side of Braylon Rucker. Evans now comes in motion. Fake handoff, Rucker running right. He's cut down there across the 20 by Ethan Sutton. Tackled forward to the 18. Second down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, if you're the Wheelersburg Pirates, you do not want a field goal on this drive. You want that 7 points, and you want to put your 24-15 up on the board heading into this fourth quarter, or in the fourth quarter. The Tigers, again, trying to hold them, if you will, to another field goal try.
Pirates will send Miller wide right. Bryson Montavon is in as a receiver to the left side. Fake handoff. Rucker looking to throw. Flag on the play. Rucker running left. He is spun down at the 15-yard line. But again, there is a marker on the play thrown here on the near side at the 20-yard line. They have illegal formation called against the Pirates.
Illegal formation. 5 men in the backfield on the offense. You have 5-yard penalty from the previous replay. Second down.
Back to the 22-yard line. Second down and 13 for the Pirates. 23, 24, 24-yard. I was going to say that was like a 3-yard penalty. Turned out to be a 5-yard. Now they'll wind the clock. I don't know if Wheelersburg's going to run another play, and I don't think they are. Coach Rob Woodward said, hold on, let's take this to the fourth quarter, which is what we will as well. 17-15, Wheelersburg with a 2-point lead as we go to the fourth. Here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Glockner's annual Ultimate Tailgate event is here, and you can make the buy of the year with special event savings and Glockner's lowest live market prices on the season's best inventory. We make it easy to shop because we never inflate our prices in hopes of winning a negotiating contest. No tricks, games, or hidden fees. Plus, get a cash offer for your trade above current market value in less than 15 minutes during the Ultimate Tailgate event.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
All right, we go to the fourth with Wheelersburg leading 17-15. They've got the ball, second down and 13 at the Ironton 23. And Kevin, if you're Ironton, you have to force either a turnover or try to force a field goal here from Wheelersburg.
And definitely, and when the ball's in Rucker's hand, he has made excellent plays, especially the second half. Not with his legs, with his arm. Getting the football to choice of receivers is we're still waiting for the fourth quarter.
TV timeout.
TV timeout, yes. Spectrum timeout.
Had our first turnover of the game on the previous drive. And now the Ironton defense trying to come up with a big stop here to get the ball back. Again, down by 2, 17-15. Back and forth game throughout the night. Wheelersburg ranked first in the region. Ironton ranked second. Ton of points on the line here tonight. Top 4 teams in each region will get a bye in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, sorry, 10 yards rushing in the second half for Wheelersburg, but they've done it through the air. Yeah. 7 of 8 passing in the second half for 99 yards, and of course that 25-yard touchdown. As right now it's second and a bunch, and the Tigers again need that defense to step up. As Jason said, 1 turnover in the game. It came at the hands of an interception by Wheelersburg. Tigers would love to have a turnover at this juncture of the game.
Rucker from the shotgun takes the snap, wants to throw again. Here comes the pressure. He is being pursued. He's hit and dropped, thrown to the turf back at the 30-yard line by Mason Wheeler. Big defensive play for the senior defensive end, Mason Wheeler, with the sack all the way back to the 30. It's third down and long.
Yeah, 7-yard loss. You saw Tigers bringing the house, and when the house came, they delivered And it's third down and a bunch.
Ball back at the 31-yard line. Kenyon Evans goes wide right. They've got three receivers to the left. Rucker from the shotgun. Ironton showing blitz again. Here they come with it. Rucker swings it out to Brady Doss, who has a wall of blockers. He'll take it down across the 25 and shoved out of bounds. Well at the initial line of scrimmage, let alone the first down.
7-yard pickup on the pass play. Spot at the 24, fourth down. And of course, if you're them, you got to send in Mr. Automatic.
Whoa. Cooper Heimbach on to attempt a 41-yard field goal, this one from the left hash mark. Heimbach kicks this one on the way, and he missed it to the right. Missed field goal by Cooper Heimbach, a rare missed field goal from Heimbach, and Ironton will take over, trailing still by 2.
If the ball wins the end zone, it will be a touchback. It'll be first down and 10 Tigers. Ball spotted at their own 20-yard line.
11 minutes to play in this football game. Ironton has the ball down 17-15, first and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Defensively, you did what you did. You held them to a field goal try, and then defensively, you got what you wanted, a miss. You trail 17-15, 11 minutes to play. You've got the football back. We haven't run the football in quite some time.
Yeah. Here's Edwards. Flanker screen caught by Maddox Markle. Cuts upfield across the 25. Still pushing forward. He gets to the 30, and that's a first down. Good second effort by Maddox Markle. A first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson Attorneys at Law.
Yeah, Maddox has been targeted a couple times. That's his third target. Comes up with a 10-yard catch and run. First down, Tigers at the 30.
Tempo for the Tigers. Mullins and Baker to the right. Markle to the left. Zane Williams in the backfield. Caden Edwards from the shotgun. Wheelersburg showing blitz. Edwards runs left, and there's nothing there. I think he ran into his own blockers. But that's because of the outside linebacker, Hunter Henderson, who kind of glommed thing up, freeing Landon McGraw up to make the tackle. No gain, second and 10.
30-yard line. Correction, it'll be second down and 11 for the Tigers. Ball spotted at their own 29-yard line.
Move it back a yard, 1 yard loss, second down and 11 from the 29. Under 10 minutes to play. Two receivers right, one left. Edwards takes, rolls to the near side, sets up, fires a pass that goes off the hands and shoulders of Tyson Cox and falls incomplete. He was there at the 30, and now it is third down and long. And you get a missed field goal, and right now you're looking at third down and long and in danger of punting once again.
Yeah, you get field kicker missing a field goal, and you think that would be the shot that Fighting Tigers needed. Right now they find themselves third and 11.
Baker and Mullins to the right, Markle to the left. Shotgun for Caden Edwards, who takes the snap. Has time to throw, plenty of time. Now he's going to run straight ahead. Moves to the right, and he won't get it. He was just swarmed by 4 black jerseys across the 30 out to the 31. Fourth down.
It looked like it opened up, but then it closed all of a sudden, unable to do anything, so the Tigers will send on the punting unit.
Bryson Mullins will punt it. Kenyon Evans deep to receive. He's standing back at the 35. Mullins back at the 20 for the Tigers. 9:15 and counting here in the fourth. 2-point Wheelersburg lead. Mullins rolls to the near side, kicks it away. This is off the side of his foot, a high wobbler that goes out of bounds, and Wheelersburg's going to have great field position. They are going to spot this one where? And across the 45, and right there at the 46, 47-yard line. Wheelersburg's ball, first and 10 at their own 47. And again, you ask the defense to come up with a stop here.
Tigers able to move the ball in that first half, rushing the football, but second half chose to go to the air more often. Ironton 142 rush yards in that first half, 45 pass. And this second half not been their friend running the football. Wheelersburg first and 10 leading 17-15.
Evans goes in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. He's looking for some space. Flag on the play. He cuts up field, makes it to the 50, but again, a flag thrown on the play, and it looks like we'll get a hold, perhaps. Holding against Wheelersburg. Called against Alexander Ritchie. They'll back it up 10 yards, and the Pirates will look at first down and long.
And the 47 to their own 37.
First down and 20. Kenyon Evans goes wide left.
And Wheelersburg has not made that offensive mistake. Nary a fumble, nary an interception. It seems to me they want to get this clock to keep rolling and just run this clock.
Rucker fakes two handoffs and runs left, hit by Tyson Cox, shy of the 40 and brought down at the 39. Short gain.
And again, that play kind of issued that right there as far as let's get this clock started. Chew up as much as we can. Let's not go crazy throwing the ball down the field. Defense have held the Ironton Tigers in check the last two possessions. Interception 2 series ago, and in last series, forcing the Tigers to punt. Clock rolling under 8:20 as they're going to take their sweet time on this offensive series as they're looking at second down and 17.
Yeah, and if you're Rob Woodward, coach of the Pirates, you're fine chewing up some clock. You got a punter that can flip the field the way the defense is played. You take your chances. Rucker from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Rucker will take, but there's a flag on the play, and we'll get procedure called against the Pirates. Back it up 5 yards. This will be 15 yards and penalties on the Pirates here on this series. Ball spotted back to the 34, second down, and they need to get to the Ironton 43 for a first down.
And what that penalty does, of course, stops the clock. Lets the Fighting Tigers set the defense.
Bivens and Evans to the left. Doss and Miller to the right. Rucker from the shotgun. Takes the snap, and we get a whistle and another flag. Procedure called again.
He hesitated on the clap, and the ball was snapped before the clap. So
now, should that not also stop the clock?
defensive penalty obviously stopping the clock, but the offensive penalty is they just wound it on the previous 5-yard penalty, and they start.
They wound it again. Well, you think you could just keep doing that. Take the clock down to 0, back it up, doesn't matter. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Ball back to the 29-yard line now. Rucker claps his hands again, swings a pass out to Doss, who makes the catch, has some room across the 35, out to the 38-yard line. Mullins, Cox, and Sutton combined for the stop. That will stop the clock as Doss was tackled out of bounds. Nose of the football touching the 40. 3rd down and long for Wheelersburg, 3rd and 17.
And again, a quick out for Rucker. Safe spot, safe pass. 3rd down and about 17.
Big play. Tiger fans across the way come to their feet, cheering on their defense. Single wide receiver right, 3 to the left. Rucker takes the snap, fakes the pass. Pressure. He'll roll to the left, fires downfield. The pass is caught at midfield. And he brought down shy of the 1st down at the 46-yard line. What was that? That was Elijah Brown making the reception. But again, just found that open spot. That's where they got the big 58-yard pass play in the 1st quarter to get their score. 4th down and 3 yards to go. And we'll see what the Pirates do. They're sending out Cooper Heimbach.
And again, when your defense, the way it's been playing in the 2nd half, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 2. But
hang on. Braylon Rucker's going out to the huddle now. Watch the fake here. 4th down and 3. They snap it and a little fake, and Elijah Brown has it. He runs ahead and he dives. Does he have the first down? Yep. Braden Lynn with the stop. So they did a little fumble-rooski trickeration play. They snapped it to Brown. He snapped it. He tried to fake the snap back to Rucker. Dove ahead. They spotted at the 44-yard line, and he's about a yard shy.
Yeah, he dove ahead and scooted. Knee hit first. So 1 yard for Brown, but that's not a first down. Again, you know, I understand, you know, the aggressivity and the, hey, let's take a chance. But again, your defense playing well, punt the ball, put the Fighting Tigers at the 20, not give them the ball at the 43, or 44, I should say. Ironton, football, 44, 6:13 to play.
All right, Ironton lining up with the beef. They've only got 10 on the field. Here comes Easton Cottle onto the field with 10 on the play clock. They've got to hurry. It's down to 8 seconds. 2 running backs. Edwards claps his hands. There's a flag on the play. There's movement. Goodness gracious. Another Ironton penalty. Well, that's what happens when you don't have the right personnel on the field. You don't have an 11 on the field. And you send guys out there at the last minute, and the play clock's winding down. So now you're 1st and 15 from the 39. 6:12 to play in the 4th.
And if you're Wheelersburg, you're guarding against the big play. You don't want those big chunks of 20-plus yards from these Fighting Tigers. You want to keep everything in front of you and not cheat too much toward the offensive line, which they're doing now.
Here's another flag. Goodness, another procedure. Now you go to 1st and 20. You had pretty good field position at the 44-yard line, and penalties have killed them this game. Absolutely killed them.
Wheelersburg has surpassed the Tigers in penalties. 10 penalties to 8 penalties right there for the Fighting Tigers.
That's crazy to think that they've only got 8. Play clock's at 13. They'll go with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Zane Williams behind Caden Edwards. Edwards takes the snap and looks to throw. Dropping back, has time, still looking, rolling right, fires downfield. There's wide open Brock Biggs, who makes the catch at the 45, angles to the left. He's to the 40 and brought down at the 37-yard line. Brock Biggs with the reception, a huge pickup for the Fighting Tigers as they have it 1st and 10 from the Wheelersburg 37. First down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson Attorneys at Law.
29-yard pickup. Caden Edwards back there directing traffic. Hey, go left, go right. Okay, there's somebody. Boom.
Edwards drops the snap, picks it up, runs straight ahead. He's across the 30, hit at the 27, pushes forward and gets down to, well, I guess he'll stop him right at the 27-yard line.
Caden Edwards. Stop made by number 20, Brew Hansel.
Stop the clock for something. Was that a first down carry? I think it was, wasn't it?
As I knows the football's at the 27.
Yeah, so they call timeout. They're going to bring the chains across the measure.
All right.
5:36 to play in the game. 17-15 Wheelersburg.
Snap kind of low for Caden. He had to reach down, pick it up, head up, and try to find a little seam there. First measurement of the game.
While they bring the chains across, it's time to remind you that Tuesday night at 7 o'clock will be a Buffalo Wild Wings for Inside Ironton football. You can watch it on Kool TV. You can also listen right here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle. 7-8, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, guess what, Jason?
What's it?
Nobody's left.
No.
Nobody has left this stadium.
They have not. Edwards short of the first down.
And you can't say that about both these teams their last couple games.
Yeah.
Everybody's bolted, but
27-yard line.
All right, 2nd down and inches for the Fighting Tigers with 5:36 to play in the game, trailing 17-15. Tigers with the double tight end look and an I formation. Braden Lynn at fullback, Zane Williams at tailback. Maybe quarterback sneak here. Edwards. Nope. He'll hand off to Zane running left side behind Jace Williams. Now bounces out. Oh, tries to bounce outside, but is brought down from behind on a good tackle by Brew Hansel.
Good enough for a first down at the 25.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers.
The Tigers continue to drive. They want this touchdown. Obviously, a field goal attempt or try gives them a 1-point lead, but the pressure goes if you can put 7 and make it a 5-point lead, forcing this Wheelersburg team to drive down to get a touchdown. But first, you got to score some points.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap and looks to throw. Here comes the pressure from behind. He passes to the left, and it's incomplete. Looking for Brock Biggs again. He had someone all over his back. No flag, incomplete. Second and 10.
He held on to that ball as long as he possibly could, hoping that Brock Biggs would come open, but when he got hit as he threw, it kind of took a little off that throw and allowed the defense to go get there and knock the ball away from Brock Biggs. Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Clock stop, 4:56.
Here's Zane taking the handoff, running left side. He'll get down inside the 25 to the 23, and that's it. Gain of 3 for Zane, third down. Now you're thinking at this point you've got 2 downs to get 7 yards.
Well, the ball's close to the left hash mark. If you're Ironton, you're thinking, if anything, you might see the kid Edwards roll out to the right side or power football.
Double tight end set. Edwards fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Caden dives ahead. He's down to the 16-yard line. That's just shy of the first down. They need to get to about the 15. It's 4th down and 1, and Ironton gets right to the line of scrimmage. Wasting no time. They'll go with an I formation. Edwards drops the snap. Now pushes ahead. Second effort. And he didn't get it. He dropped the snap, or there was trouble with the exchange. Second effort, pushed forward, but he didn't get it.
First they'll spot the football. Short of the first down.
3:56 play in the ball game, and Ironton turns it over on downs. Golden opportunity there. Lost. And the Pirates have it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, could not get his
16
snap from the center cleanly and unable to get any type of surge going. So Wheelersburg an opportunity here.
Ironton with 2 timeouts remaining, and you know Wheelersburg's going to use as much clock as they can with each snap. Elijah Brown on the right side of Braylon Rucker. Pirates lead it 17-15. 3:56 to play in the 4th. Miller comes in motion. High snap. Fake handoff. Rucker runs right, and he is going to be hit at the 20-yard line by Tyson Harvey, I think.
Stop made by number 20, Tyson Harvey. It'll be second down.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Ball spot on their own 20-yard line.
Missed opportunity for the Fighting Tigers. That missed opportunity and penalties. Pirates back to hunt them tonight.
When they've had the receivers out there, crossing patterns have worked out nice for, the last possession. So Doss crossed on the field and/or Hunter Bevins in the previous downs.
Miller in motion, fake handoff. Rucker with the quarterback keeper. He's hit by Zane Williams and Brock Biggs in the backfield and dropped back at the 16-yard line.
Run by number 4.
So this is the 3rd down of the game here for the Fighting Tiger defense.
I don't think they've flipped it yet. It should be 3rd down.
Yeah.
The score clock has 3rd down, but the yard marker does not.
There we go. 3rd down. Full house backfield now for Wheelersburg. Now they'll empty it out with Elijah Brown on the right side of Braylon Rucker. From the shotgun, Rucker takes, looks to throw, swings a pass out to Brown. He's got a lot of room. Down the sideline, across the 30, 40, midfield to the 45, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, brought down by Zane Williams all the way down at the Ironton 26. Nobody accounted for Elijah Brown leaving the backfield, and once he caught that pass, it was over. 2:06 to go, and now the Pirates are in the driver's seat. Ironton with 2 timeouts remaining.
57 yards to Elijah Brown. As you could say, he's had an excellent receiving day out of the backfield. His first catch was a 4.58. This last one is 57.
Just a little swing pass out to him, and man, there was nobody over there. Stephen Hall in the backfield. 1:38 to go. And we get a timeout taken by Wheelersburg. They have 1 timeout remaining. Well, now folks start to head for the exits. 17-15 Pirates. And the Pirates look like they're going to pull the upset here tonight. 1st and 10 from the 26.
Elijah Brown, back in the first quarter, ran that same play, but to the left side out of the backfield. No one covered him. Big 58 yards. This time they run it from the right side. Nobody covered him. 57 yards.
Well, with just 1:38 to go, and Ironton can only stop the clock twice. Pirates have got to like their chances here. 1:33. What at 1:38 when they took timeout? All right, so the Pirates will no doubt keep the ball on the ground here. Braylon Rucker from the shotgun. Elijah Brown on his left hip. Miller wide to the right side, and Evans wide to the left. Rucker brings Miller in motion. Hands off to Elijah Brown up the middle. He'll be brought down by Bryson Mullins at the 20, and the Tigers will take a timeout.
Stop made by number 3. Bryson Mullins.
Still a gain of 7.
Timeout Ironton. They'll have 1 timeout remaining.
Ironton's going to have to make something happen by knocking the football free here. In order to have a chance to win this game, they are going to have to force a turnover. And you know Elijah Brown is going to wrap up the ball, both arms. But Ironton's got to do what it can to strip that ball out. Down by 2, 17-15 here in the 4th quarter, and 1 timeout remaining.
Only turnover in the game. Jay King of Wheelersburg, an interception. But moments later after that, Wheelersburg missed a 48-yard field goal opportunity, so they did not capitalize on that turnover. As Jason said, Ironton definitely in need of a strip.
2nd down and 3 for the Pirates. Ball spotted at the Ironton at 19-yard line.
9-7 lead for Ironton at the half. Only 1 score by the Tigers here in the 2nd half. Rucker and Brown in the backfield with a single wide receiver to each side of the field. Rucker again brings Miller in motion. Claps his hands, now looks to the sidelines, and the Pirates take their final timeout.
Timeout, Wheelersburg. It is their 3rd and final timeout.
I'm guessing they were trying to draw Ironton off sides and get that 1st down and pretty much ice the game. Last year, Ironton had a home game scheduled in week 6 against Clarkson North from Ontario, Canada. The storm came through, forcing the game to Greene in Scioto County. This year, week 6, this game was moved back to week 6. Wheelersburg forced Ironton to come down here again to Scioto County. Of course, we know what happened last year. Ironton went on to win the state championship, and I've got to think that these two teams could see each other once again in the postseason. But weird how that only loss last year came in week 6, and that's where we are right now. Miller wide right, Evans wide left. Brown and Rucker in the backfield. Rucker from the shotgun. Again, brings Miller in motion. Here is the handoff to Brown, who runs left, and he'll get down to around the 18, 17-yard line, and a timeout has been taken by Ironton. Final timeout by the Fighting Tigers. And it will be 3rd down and 1. So neither team has a timeout. Wheelersburg will run one more play. If they don't get the first down, they'll take it down as far as they can. Could even take a delay of game. It won't really matter. But right now, we look back at the way Wheelersburg has played here tonight, and they were fired up. Their offensive line has done a good job keeping the Ironton defensive front out of the backfield for the most part. Ironton did get some pressure on Rucker a couple of times, but for the most part, it's been that offensive line for Wheelersburg that's done a good job for them, setting up a 3rd down and 2 officially. They'll go with 2 offensive line backfield. Rucker under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Brown. He breaks a tackle, and there he goes. Elijah Brown into the end zone. 18 yards on the run, and that's going to do it. 23-15.
The Stars have aligned with Wheelersburg tonight, as Brown has done it now on the ground. 18-yard touchdown run. And 148 yards receiving on 4 catches for this Wheelersburg Pirate team.
And they go 6 plays, 84 yards to ice this one. Extra point kick by Cooper Heimbach is up and good. It is 24-15 Wheelersburg. Oh, no. 1:12 left. 6 plays, 84 yards, 2 minutes, 44 seconds on the drive. Of course, they capitalize on Ironton with the center quarterback exchange miscue on the 4th and short. They get the ball back and drive right down the field against the Tiger defense, much like they did on the first drive of the game. Kind of bookending that first drive of the game and their last drive of the game. 24-15, 1:12 to play.
A tale of 2 halves for Braylon Rucker. First half, 3 of 7 passing, 68 yards, and 19 yards rushing. Second half, 11 of 12 passing, 189 yards. The Braylon Rucker show here in the second half for Wheelersburg.
Heimbach will kick it away, and he'll kick it about 5 yards deep in the end zone, I'm sure. Maddox Markle, Tyler Carmen deep to receive. Heimbach with the approach, and he'll kick this one high, and it will be returnable. Tyler Carmen from the 2, running straight ahead across the 15 to the 20, out to the 25. Flag on the play, spins off a tackler to the 30, out to the 35 and 37-yard line. But there is a flag thrown at the 40. I might as well mark it back. Probably going to be a penalty against the Tigers here. That's what we've seen throughout the game. .103 to play. Where will the line of scrimmage be? Personal foul against Wheelersburg.
Nope.
So the Tigers will set up first down and 10 from the Wheelersburg 47.
10 for the Tigers. Ball spotted the Pirates 47-yard line.
You got to have two scores. You got to score quick. Empty backfield. Caden Edwards from the shotgun. Three-man rush as he takes the snap with a deep drop. Pocket collapses and he's tackled. Hit in the backfield. Stumbles forward. And brought down by Gabe Vaughters. Second down and 13. Edwards again. Three-man rush. Sets up in the pocket. Fires to the right looking for Biggs and thrown in front of him. Incomplete. Third down. Ironton needs to get to the Wheelersburg 37.
It'll bring up
37.7 seconds left. Maddox Markle wide right, Braden Baker and Bryson Mullins to the left. Edwards takes. Deep drop again. Pump fakes a couple of times. Now he's going to run across midfield, 45 and down to the 43-yard line. Clock continues to run, fourth down. 23 seconds to play. Tigers quickly to the line of scrimmage. .14 and 13. Edwards takes. Time to throw. Fires near side. Biggs makes the catch. Turns upfield. Gets out of bounds at the 34, 33-yard line. That's good for a first down, but just 7 seconds left.
Stop made by number 58, Luke
7.2 on the clock. And this will be it.
Ball spotted at the Pirates 32-yard line.
One more play. Baker, Mullins, and Biggs to the left. Zane Williams and Maddox Markle to the right. Edwards fires across the middle. Pass is bobbled and intercepted. Biggs couldn't hold it. Intercepted by Jay King again. That's his second interception of the game. The clock hits 0, and the Pirates win at 24-15. Ironton's win streak over Wheelersburg is snapped at 4, and the Pirates put a stranglehold on the #1 seed in the region right now. Wheelersburg's Pirates and the Ironton Fighting Tigers will shake hands at midfield. 24-15. Wheelersburg wins it over Ironton. We'll be back after this timeout with the Iron City Hardware locker room wrap-up on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
At Clark's Pump and Shop, we're not just a gas station. We're your neighbors.
We're the folks who support your child's sports teams. Fuel your mornings with fresh ground coffee and have a friendly staff that probably knows the name of your dog.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Since 2002, Abbott Home Care has been locally owned, proudly serving families across Southeast Ohio. With a team of skilled nurses, home health aides, and medical social workers, Abbott Home Care offers top quality occupational, physical, and speech therapy. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurance plans because caring for the community is what they do best. Nationally recognized as a home care elite top agency, Abbott Home Care is where caring professionals care for our community. Visit abbotthomecare.com.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Since 1871, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home has been a steady presence in the Ironton community. Family owned by John Baker and his family since 1962, they've provided compassionate care and trusted service for generations. Located at 1108 South 6th Street, O'Keefe Baker is proud to support Ironton Fighting Tigers sports and the young men and women who represent our town with pride. O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, honoring traditions, supporting our community, and cheering on the Tigers every step of the way.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now, there's all new Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. So try picking your fave from Oreo Brownie Fusion, Pop-Tarts Strawberry Fusion, Strawberry Swirl, Brownie Batter Swirl, Caramel Swirl, and Caramel Crunch Fusion. Not so easy now, huh? For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary by location. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group. Pop-Tarts is a trademark of Kellogg North America Co., LLC. Used with permission.
The moments, the images, the memories. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. With Randall Crank Photography, you'll have a lifetime of conversation. Randall Crank Photography captures those images on the field, on the court, and in any setting. Whether it's senior portraits, sports or action shots, highlight and hype videos, or team shots. Randall Crank Photography gives you the shots you'll love and cherish. Call and schedule your session today, 740-237-7796, or connect on social media at Randall Crank Photography.
At Clark's Pump and Shop, we're not just a gas station, we're your neighbors.
We're the folks who support your child's sports teams. Fuel your mornings with fresh ground coffee and have a friendly staff that probably knows the name of your dog.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
This football season, there's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eats, drink, and cheers.
Since 1896, Liberty Bank has been a vital part of the community. As a community bank, they're committed to the people and businesses in the area. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans, construction loans, and automotive loans. It's personal service with a smile, and they treat you like family. Liberty Bank in Ironton and Proctorville says, "Go Tigers." Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you miss anything? Then keep it right here. It's time for the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up with comments from head coach Trevin Pendleton, a game recap, stats and scores, brought to you by Iron City Hardware. Now, back to the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth with Jason Philyaw and Kevin Anthony.
24-15 final score. Wheelersburg wins it over Ironton. They improved to 6-0. Fighting Tigers fall for the first time this season, and they dropped to 5-1 on the year. Jason Philyaw, Kevin Anthony along with you here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. Thank you for tuning in. Wherever you may be, however you may be listening, we appreciate you listening to tonight's game. It was a 9-7 game at halftime, and we're at the second half scoring, and the second half scoring recap is brought to you by George McKelvin for City Council. Ironton got the ball to start the second half, but 3 plays and a punt gave the ball to the Wheelersburg Pirates in good field position at the Ironton 48. They would capitalize on that by moving down the field 48 yards in 4 plays, 2:10 taken off the clock, a 25-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Rucker to Xavier Miller. Extra point kick by Cooper Heimbach put Wheelersburg back on top by a score of 14-9. Ironton would answer that score with an 80-yard drive, 6 plays, 80-yard drive. Tigers using some tempo, hurry-up offense, and Caden Edwards ends the drive with a 6-yard touchdown run. Took a minute 57 off the clock. Tigers went for 2, but that failed. Ironton still had the lead, 15-14, 6:31 to play in the third. Wheelersburg would answer that score from Ironton after a 7-play, 50-yard drive that took 3:13 off the clock. The offense stalls. Cooper Heimbach comes onto the field and boots a 43-yard field goal to put Wheelersburg back on top, 17-15, a lead they would not relinquish. That came at the 3:08 mark. Ironton with the ball and trying to answer that Wheelersburg score. They had a 7-yard run on first down, but then a snap that was off to the left. Caden Edwards, he had to go back and recover it, setting up a third down and 13. Had to throw it deep to try to get a first down, and the pass was intercepted by Jay King. Wheelersburg wouldn't be able to capitalize on that good field position and the turnover as Cooper Heimbach missed a 41-yard field goal. So Ironton got the ball. They were in business again at the 20-yard line, but Tigers had to punt after 4 plays. We moved into the fourth quarter. Wheelersburg takes over and turns the ball over on downs, coming up short on fourth down. They faked a punt and fell just short of the first down marker. So Ironton had good starting field position at the 44-yard line, their own 44. A couple of penalties backed them up. They were still able to move the ball down the field on a nice pass to Brock Biggs. They got down to a 4th down and 1, maybe less than 1 for the Fighting Tigers. And then a center quarterback exchange, fumbled. Edwards had to pick it up and had no momentum at that point. He did not pick up the first down. And with 3:56 to play, the Pirates took over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. They would move down the field and ice the game. 6 plays, 84 yards. The biggest of those plays was a pass from Braylon Rucker to Elijah Brown. Brown would later score an 18-yard touchdown run. 6 plays, 84 yards, 2:44 off the clock. Extra point kick by Cooper Heimbach set the score at 24-15 with 1:12 to go. Ironton trying to get something going offensively and get 2 quick scores. It did not work out. They started the drive at the Wheelersburg 47 after a face mask penalty on the kick return. But, again, a pass downfield was intercepted by Jay King. His 2nd interception of the night. That sealed the deal as the clock hit 0, and Wheelersburg wins it 24-15. Second half scoring recap brought to you by George McAlvin for City Council. Back after this timeout, we'll take a look at stats. We will have our defensive play of the game as well. And we will do all that here in the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Big news. Football is back, and so is Pick 6 from $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for 2, with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick between boneless wings and any of the 26 sauces and seasonings, spicy sauced or grilled crispy chicken dippers, and hand-smashed double-stacked all-American cheeseburgers with sides and fries, tots, and potato wedges. Pick 6 meal for 2 at participating locations for a limited time. Pricing may vary by region. See service for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other discounts or offers.
The Slark family has welcomed drivers through their body shop doors for many years. And now, with the addition of Slark's Tire and Service Center, formerly Jackson Tire, they continue to provide the same great experience, care, and quality you can count on. Our certified technicians bring experience and knowledge and provide fast, expert service with top quality brand tires and parts to keep your car running smoothly and road ready. Reliable, honest, and hassle-free. Visit Slark's Tire and Service at 66 East Broadway Street in Jackson, your local tire and auto repair experts.
Got some spare time? Then how about a trip to Spare Time Recreation? There are so many things to do. You can skate, you can bowl, you can play laser tag till your heart's content. Spend some spare time in the game room and take a break from all the fun at the snack bar. And then if you have any more spare time, you can do it all over again. Check about booking Spare Time Recreation for a party. Just call 740-533-1222. That's 740-533-1222. And spend some spare time at Spare Time Recreation Center, 1216 South 3rd Street, Ironton.
Your college experience should be built just for you, supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
This is the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up.
24-15 final score here from Ed Miller Stadium in Wheelersburg. The Pirates get the win over the Fighting Tigers. Jason Filion, Kevin Anthony here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. And Wheelersburg came out, played hard, ended up winning the game. You got look at the final statistics powered by Buckeye Monument Company in Ironton.
Yeah, it was a tale of two halves offensively for the Wheelersburg Pirates, who basically in the first half couldn't run the ball, 16 total yards. Passing the ball, first drive, that was it, 68 yards. 84 total yards in that first half as Rucker and Elijah Brown were held in check. Flash forward to the second half, and it's Rucker kind of creating with his legs, and then with the offense, the 3-2, 2 and 3-step drops, getting the ball out quick to his receivers. And again, in the first half, Elijah Brown snuck out of the backfield to get a big play, and when it mattered the most, he did it again in the second half. Taking a look at the total first half stats for 14 of 19 passing. As I said, 3 for 7 in the first half, 68 yards. For Rucker, 11 of 12, only missed one pass in the second half, 189. That's 14 of 19, 257, including a 25-yard touchdown strike. He also ran the ball, not successfully, as 11 rushes for 20 yards. So he counted for 277 all-purpose yards himself. Elijah Brown, 8 carries, 24. Mattered most, the 18-yard touchdown run to kind of put the game out of reach for the Fighting Tigers. Stephen Hall, 1 carry for 2. Receivers, Elijah Brown, 4 catches. The running back out of the backfield, 4 catches for 148 yards, as he had catches for 57 and 58 to go with those 4 catches. Xavier Miller, 3 catches for 57. Hunter Bivens, 2 catches for 15. Kenyon Evans, 2 for 20. Running the ball, 46 yards. They rushed the ball 46 yards, passing 257. That's 303 total yards for the first half. Caden Edwards, also a tale of 2 halves. Again, success a little bit in that first half, rushing the football. Caden Edwards had 14 carries for 72 yards in the first half. Second half, 11 carries. You got to add in the sack totals. 11 carries, 20 yards. 25 carries for Caden Edwards in that first half, 92 yards, as he had touchdown runs both out from 6 yards. 10 of 19 passing, 2 interceptions, 132, and again, 25 rushes for 92 yards. Zane Williams, 10 carries for 62. Tyler Carmen, 3 rushes for 14. Bryson Mullins had 1 rush for 29, but that was called back. 15-yard penalty, Fighting Tigers. Ironton, 105 on the ground, 132 through the air, 237 total yards. Mullins, 3 catches for 27. Brock Biggs, 3 catches for 63. Tyler Carmen, 1 catch for 17. Maddox Markle, 1 for 10. Braden Baker, 1 catch for 15. Zane Williams, 1 catch for 1 for the Fighting Tigers. As again, a hell of a second half. And you said it best. Wheelersburg basically came ready to play, and they were ready for this atmosphere.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere, no doubt about it. Normally, post-game, we talk with head coach Trevin Pendleton with the technical things that we got to deal with, and we're way up here. We aren't able to make it down and chat with him, but each week the conversation post-game with Trevin Pendleton is brought to you by Callahan's at the Oasis on South 3rd Street in Ironton. Parking lot still jammed full with folks trying to get out, and a lot of people still on the field here on the field at Ed Miller Stadium. But
and you know, I'm going to say deservedly so. This team was embarrassed by the Fighting Tigers last year, Jason.
Yeah, twice.
In the regular season and then the postseason. So for them, yes, the game was pushed back to week 6. Yes, we're playing them at, in their territory. But again, to come away with a 24-15. And again, will we see them again? Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
So, again, kudos to the town, to the city. What do you usually say? It's a rivalry again.
Yeah.
You know, when one team's winning all the time, it's not a rivalry. But when they're able to come and, kudos to them. 24-15 win over the Fighting Tigers, week 6. And again, it's a measuring stick for both teams. Lets them know what's working. When you play against good teams, Jason, certain things stand out, and you can go to work on them. When you play against cream puffs, ain't nothing wrong. It's all working.
Right.
Hey, we're scoring 40-yard touchdown, this and that. We're stopping everybody. But when things go south, the coaching staff comes together, the players come together, the town comes together, we fix it, and we move on to play next week.
Yep, and that's a long road trip into Pennsylvania next week. We still have to name our defensive play of the game, and we'll take a look at some scores from around the area as well. Again, 24-15 your final. Wheelersburg wins it over Ironton. Back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. Get game day ready at Koon's Corner, 1412 South 3rd Street in Ironton. From custom t-shirt designs to the best selection of Fighting Tiger apparel, they've got your hometown spirit covered. And while you're there, step inside Sip & Shop, Ironton's only coffee cafe, serving up craft coffee, ice refreshers, and more. Whether you're repping the Tigers or just relaxing with your favorite drink, Koon's Corner is your spot. Kevin, Amy, and the crew at Coon's Corner say, go Big I.
Glockner's annual Ultimate Tailgate event is here, and you can make the buy of the year with special event savings and Glockner's lowest live market prices on the season's best inventory. We make it easy to shop because we never inflate our prices in hopes of winning a negotiating contest. No tricks, games, or hidden fees. Plus, get a cash offer for your trade above current market value in less than 15 minutes during the Ultimate Tailgate event.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Since 1871, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home has been a steady presence in the Ironton community. Family owned by John Baker and his family since 1962, they've provided compassionate care and trusted service for generations. Located at 1108 South 6th Street, O'Keefe Baker is proud to support Ironton Fighting Tigers sports and the young men and women who represent our town with pride. O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, honoring traditions, supporting our community, and cheering on the Tigers every step of the way.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now there's all new Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. So try picking your fave from Oreo Brownie Fusion, Pop-Tarts Strawberry Fusion, Strawberry Swirl, Brownie Batter Swirl, Caramel Swirl, and Caramel Crunch Fusion. Not so easy now, huh? For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group. Pop-Tarts is a trademark of Kellogg North America Co. LLC. Used with permission.
Now, back to the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up.
Back at Ed Miller Stadium in Wheelersburg. Final score, Wheelersburg wins it 24-15. Jason Filiak, Kevin Anthony on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. Some scores from around the area presented by Patties and Pints. Jackson wins tonight over Hillsborough 56-21. Portsmouth all over Chesapeake 49-0 in OVC play. Rock Hill leads Purcell Marion 39-26. Valley gets a win over Northwest 21-20. Sims Valley 63-6 over Green. Gallia Academy loses to Coalgrove by a score of 30-7. Fairland over South Point 35-21. And that's all the scores we have right now. Scores from around the area are presented by Patties and Pints. Time to pick our defensive play of the game, powered by White Label Ad Company. Find out how they can help your business at actionaisystems.com/football. That's actionaisystems.com/football. I had one written down here, Kevin. It was a sack by Mason Wheeler in the fourth quarter. Came up with a big stop again for the Fighting Tigers.
Yeah, he was busy all game long. Number 9, just an amazing performance by him. And again, it's all learning. We're walking around like the season's over.
Yeah.
And conversely, Wheelersburg, is walking like they won the state championship. Neither is true. We all go back to the drawing board because we got at least, 4 more games left for the regular season, or I should say 3.
No, we got 4.
We got 4. 4 more games left for the regular season. And, again, it's about being healthy, staying up, staying current with what your offense can do. And I'm sure there's wrinkles that we have yet to see from this Fighting Tiger offense.
Yeah, probably so. And we didn't see, we didn't see a lot of the jet sweep and the pop pass today.
Yep.
So
yeah. And you question that as by saying, well, if Wheelersburg is getting into the backfield as quick as that, then that probably is not going to be successful. But when we play them again in the playoffs, it will.
Yeah. So Mason Wheeler, fourth quarter sack, our defensive play of the game, powered by White Label Ad Company. Find out how they can help your business at actionaisystems.com/football. One final timeout. We'll come back and we'll take a look ahead to next week, and we will wrap it up here from Ed Miller Stadium. 24-15 final. Wheelersburg wins it over Ironton on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized road-legal golf carts that are all about you. Your colors, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye!
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plans.
The health plan is still growing, giving you a large network of doctors, friendly and helpful customer service representatives, and competitive, flexible pricing plans that meet your needs. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Hungry for that taste of home but don't feel like cooking? Head across the river and visit Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen on 16th Street in Ashland. Missy serves up old-fashioned home-cooked meals, and the atmosphere makes you feel right at home. Hearty breakfasts and daily specials are budget-friendly and fresh. Uncle Paul and Missy's is proud to support the Ironton Fighting Tigers and say go big I. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together.
Big news. Football is back, and so is Pick 6 from 1999 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two, with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick between boneless wings and any of the 26 sauces and seasonings, spicy sauced or grilled crispy chicken dippers, and hand-smashed double-stacked all-American cheeseburgers with sides and fries, tots, and potato wedges. Pick 6 meal for 2 at participating locations for a limited time. Pricing may vary by region. See service for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other discounts or offers.
You're listening to the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up.
24-15, Wheelersburg wins it over Ironton. Pirates improve to 6-0. Ironton falls to 5-1. Up next for Wheelersburg, travel to Oak Hill. Big game against the Oaks. Ironton will go to Uniontown, Pennsylvania for a Saturday afternoon game. That will be a 3:30 kickoff, 3 o'clock airtime from Uniontown High School in Pennsylvania, who's playing Martins Ferry tonight. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony here on the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
And the odd thing, too, Jason, about the game, we talked about penalties. Ironton committed 9 penalties, 80 yards, and 11 penalties committed against or by Wheelersburg for 85 yards. And it's one of those things where you're used to that in the first couple games of the season where things like that happen. But, you know, it's so loud here with the jugs and all the noise. Both teams had a lot of, false start penalties for the most part. But then, some of the 15-yarders kill you. But, again, when you're able to get that loud in this stadium, you might as well call it the 12th man, the jugs. It's, had a little bit of something to do with that those false starts for both of these teams. So, but nonetheless, odd that 20 flags were dropped, so to speak, in this game, the 6th game of the season. Very odd, and both teams will look at that like, no, again, go back to the drawing board. Because penalties, as you know, down the stretch, postseason, regular season, they have a tendency to rear their ugly head when they don't need to be. So, but 20 flags in the game. Very odd for both these teams at this juncture of the season.
And when do they happen? That's another thing, too. If Ironton in that last drive of the first half, it was a 9-minute drive, right? But they had 50 yards in penalties.
Yes, yep.
So, if you don't have that, maybe you're scoring a touchdown instead of kicking a field goal to go up 9-7 at the break. You don't know.
And you can't second-guess yourself. You go for it 4th and 1. You get a bad snap, you don't get it. It wasn't executed for whatever reason. It's loud, blah, blah, blah. It happened. The game is execution. You didn't do that. You didn't get it. You end up, losing the game. But, again, that's why you do these things, to put your team in pressure situations and try certain things like that in a hostile environment that's loud like this so that when you do it in the postseason, you're experienced. You've went through this. So, again, both teams will play on, and Wheelersburg will sleep easy this weekend, and the Tiger fans the Tiger players will feel like, hey, we lost an opportunity. We've got to get back to the drawing board. Get ready for next week.
You're back to work, yeah, absolutely. Got work to do. Penalties and a couple of missed opportunities. Ironton playing without some players tonight. Circumstances beyond their control, so we're not going to get into that. But, again, that didn't matter. You had Wheelersburg playing well. I thought offensively on the offensive line, they gave Braylon Rucker time to throw. They opened up some holes for Elijah Brown, and they did what they needed to do. They weren't as big, say, as some of the offensive lines we've seen, but we know Wheelersburg. They've got some big kids, and they work. They're strong, and they're quick, and that kind of lends to what they do well. And protect Braylon Rucker tonight was the one thing they did well.
Right, and defensively,
one of the things.
And defensively, Wheelersburg, not a lot of stunning. Just beating their man up front, just man on man, and I'm going to out-quick you to the left or right, and you saw that a lot tonight. And when you do that, that takes away all the running lanes for the running back. So they were minimal at best. Zane, not much for him to try to do things. And I tell you what, those 25 rushes by Caden Edwards, he in the hot tub tonight and then the cold tub tomorrow, because he was hit to hit. He got hit today by that tough Wheelersburg defense.
Yeah, it was a good football game, great crowd, great atmosphere here, and this is a game that, again, needs to be played every year, home and home. And I think we saw at the end, after the game, of course, everybody's emotional, and Ironton's upset. Wheelersburg's celebrating. The teams got together at midfield and had prayer together, which I think is awesome, and that's a wonderful thing to see from the two communities, knowing that there's more than football. It's important to do that. So hats off to both schools and coaches for doing that. But Ironton falls tonight 24-15. Just a reminder, next week, Tuesday night, we are at Buffalo Wild Wings for Inside Ironton Football from 7 to 8. We'll be there talking about the game this week, and we'll be talking about next Saturday's game at Uniontown, Pennsylvania. And we'll always have a lot of fun up there at Buffalo Wild Wings, so we invite you to join us 7 to 8 on Tuesday night. And then we're back at it next Saturday at 3 o'clock from Pennsylvania, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, 3:30 kickoff, 3 o'clock airtime, right here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. We invite you to check out the Ironton playlist on the Kool Hits YouTube page. All the sports that we have covered are there. The coaches' shows are there, soccer games that are there, volleyball games, football games, they're all there, audio and video for football. So check that out on the YouTube page at Kool TV. That will wrap it up here from Ed Miller Stadium in Wheelersburg. For Kevin Anthony, I'm Jason Filias saying once again the final score, Wheelersburg 24, Ironton 15. Until Tuesday night, from Buffalo Wild Wings at the Coaches Show, we thank you for listening. Good night from Ed Miller Stadium.
You've been listening to Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO. Tonight's game was brought to you by Ohio Valley Bank, 2nd Street Auto Sales, Shearer Mountain Insurance, Abbott Home Care, Desco Federal Credit Union, Patties and Pints, The Armory Smokehouse, Liberty Bank, Glockner of Ironton, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, Spare Time Recreation, Coon's Corner, the Health Plan of the Ohio Valley, White Label Ad Company, Anderson & Anderson Attorneys at Law, Buckeye Monument Company, BC Tool Rental, Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing, Iron City Hardware, George McAlvin for City Council, Ram Pharmacy, Schmidt Family Restaurants, Buffalo Wild Wings, Callahan's at the Oasis, Clark's Pump and Shop, and Bruce's Custom Carts. Tonight's game was produced by Jason Filial. Any rebroadcast or reuse of the descriptions and accounts of this game without express written permission is prohibited. We are News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, a Total Media Group radio station.
WIRO, Ironton, Ashland, a Total Media Group station.